And we are live. You can catch us on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Kick, and Facebook. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We got a really special guest. We'll be right back with you, Howlers. Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas. And today we have a very special guest from the Wholesome podcast. We got JP in the den today. What's going on, JP?
What's up, man? I'm super excited to be here. You guys have a great time, and this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, so thank you for having me.
Oh, damn. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, so as we were talking a little bit behind the scenes, but I just kind of want to, reiterate some of the stuff we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about, I seen your podcast already before, just from clips.
Yeah.
And I think that what ended up happening is, Christina, she was just on the podcast.
Yeah, she's really cool.
Yeah. And then when I saw you knew her, that's literally why I reached out. I was like, oh, dude, you got, like, I see that you were, saying something to her on there. And that's why I was like, why don't you come on the pod? And boom, you said yeah. And
so Christina's a good friend of mine. So we have like a habit of whenever one of us is doing something like for ourselves on social media, the other person will go and like comment, like just help boost the post or whatever. So I saw she had new podcast stuff coming out, and so she was on your page, and every single one that had her featured, I just went and liked, and I was like, oh, cool. Keep up the good, or whatever I said. I don't know. And then somebody from your team reached out, and then I think that's kind of just how it went from there. But I just went and supported all of her stuff, which I think more people should do. By the way, it's free.
Exactly.
Like,
it's a thumb press. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like whenever you see your friend doing anything, something, gym post or new like pot, whatever they're doing, clothing company, whatever, just go and you don't have to like purchase with dollars, but just go and like and share and fit whatever it is. So I think that's how this all even came about. That's just easy to do.
Yeah. So tell us about your podcast. How did you guys get started? How long you guys been going? Things like that.
Yeah. So I've been doing mine for about 2 years now.
Okay.
A buddy of mine runs a really good podcast studio in Orange County. I know you guys are in the IE. Same thing over there. They run a really good podcast studio in Orange County, and I joined up with them when they kind of first started getting going. So I was one of the first people in there, and they were helping me out because I literally knew nothing, but they were such like a turnkey type of business where I can just go sit and just do what we're doing right now, and I can leave, and then I'd get an email, I don't know, like a day later with everything I needed to post and kind of start promoting myself, because I always wanted to do a podcast. Probably like you, I had a bunch of ideas I wanted to put out there, but like how hard is it to do what we're doing right now?
Yeah.
It takes a lot. Like even just in the 10 minutes I've been in here, like you guys have been doing a lot production-wise, so I didn't know how to do any of that. They handled all that, and then as long as I can just come in there with the ideas and talk and bring fun people on, they made it super easy. So it's kind of like what you guys are doing here, and I like much respect to you guys for making this out, because it's hard. A lot of people just go on their phone and they see like, oh, like new podcast clips are up and whatever, but it takes a lot. So it's cool. So I've been doing it for like 2 years. It's dating, relationship, business is on there too, depending on who's on there. It's kind of just tailored, kind of like you guys tailored to the person. So I know you have athletes. You guys just had a professional athlete on here recently, musicians, people that are just entertainment personalities. So whatever it is, we'll just tailor it to them, and it kind of just flows. We don't really come in there with too much prepared. Just let personalities clash a little bit, see what happens. So it's great. It's been going good. Got a couple million views. So what else can you ask for? It's just a project. So it's great.
That's really dope, though, because I understand how hard it is to do podcasts, and I think it's great when you go in there raw. I think that's what people love to see. It's like being at a bar. You meet somebody, you talk, and how the vibe goes. You just really got to be able to know how to network.
Yeah.
So if you know how to network, like, what do you do besides the podcast? What is your career? Or
so podcast is more just like for fun. There is a financial side to it, obviously, but. I do media and marketing for a couple different companies. I also do graphic design for a couple different companies. So I had a pretty decent background in art. So I would like making logos for different companies like Nike, Adidas, Puma.
Oh, damn.
Like things like that. But then
So you did logos for those companies?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
yeah.
congrats, dude.
Yeah.
Those are big names.
Yeah, that was but it was a while ago too.
Yeah.
Like 2014, 2015, like a long time ago. And then I started just doing work for other brands that were kind of closer to home, friends, brands, and stuff like that, and doing the media and marketing for them, helping them get more clicks or views or foot traffic if it's a physical space, or sales or whatever they would need. I was kind of help with that, and so I started doing more media and marketing, and a couple other friends were doing marketing too. So I would even just send them to people that could handle those bigger jobs, and so just networking and marketing in general has been like the big thing, along with graphic design. So, but podcasting is super fun too, because you kind of get to mesh all that together and just network with fun people. I met a lot of people doing it that I thought I would never meet, and it's been I'm sure you have too. It's a cool space. I think it's super important to kind of do what we're doing.
Yeah,
because it puts you in crazy rooms you never thought you'd be in. So it's fun.
Yeah, well, that's what I like about this is maybe like I've dealt with a lot of entrepreneurs, and business owners. So like I think that you can really pick their brain, and it gives you an hour to really understand a person, and people that are really doing something, like trying to do something in life, and you start understanding and picking their brain. You understand, like, first of all, you're not, because I'm an entrepreneur. This is my business, right? So I look at it as, what are they doing that I can implement into what I'm doing?
Yeah,
right.
It's the best thing.
And networking always works out when you network with people, and maybe you can get other business ventures going, different things going on. And would you ever get that hour to just sit down without a phone, without any interruptions, really, to be able to sit there and pick their brain? Dude, it's amazing that you can do that. Yeah. It's like a cheat code, dude.
It really is. Yeah. Even in like in a not podcast setting, kind of like where you're saying, like if you're in like in a bar set or something like that, where you just get to sit and you can kind of feel when that energy is going the right direction. If you guys are vibing off each other, whether it could be opposite sex or same sex. Like if you're talking to a guy. Like if there's a guy next to you at a bar and you guys are just happen to be sitting next to each other, you're watching a game or something, and then you start talking about business or whatever. You're like, man, this could be something we could be working together or whatever. Or if you're talking in like a relationship stance with a girl, you can feel when that little hour you have is going the right way, and you can, more importantly, you can feel when it's not, and you're like, oh, this person sucks or whatever. So having these spaces is actually super beneficial. I found more than just regular work. So I really enjoy it. And you guys do a great job too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I've been watching yours. It seems really cool, dude. And so how is the dating and relationship ones going for you? I've seen those ones, and I was checking them out.
They're funny. So the reason why I wanted to come on to this one, and then I want to do more in the future too, when there's like kind of more of like a bigger group, is I'll do some of the dating and relationship ones, but more often than not, I know the guest.
Yeah.
So it's like
you don't want to get too
So sometimes they'll have like, and you can kind of see on my face sometimes too. I think one of the clips that went a little bit more viral, a good friend of mine, Aria, she was talking about her standards and what it comes to dating, and we were like, okay, so like what's the minimum you would need for a guy to make? And she was like, well, I don't need a lot of money. I just want someone who's building and kind of getting on track with their life. And we're cool. Like, what's that number? And building, you're imagining 50,000, 60,000. Like they have a decent job. Yeah. Like they're not like killing themselves for rent or whatever. And she's like, yeah, just nothing, like building like 250,000, 300,000 a year is fine.
Chicks are delusional.
And I was, but like Aria's like the sweetest. She's like a really good friend of mine. So I was like, okay,
but it just shows how clueless a lot of women are when it comes to throwing numbers out and stuff like that. So I have a lot of girlfriends that come on here too, right?
Yeah.
But I tell them, this is what I tell them before they come on. He knows.
Like you might get chopped up in
here. when we do the podcast, I go, I might well, you might say things in real life that I wouldn't even comment on, right?
Yeah.
But here, I have to be real.
You got to kind of.
I go, so if you want to come on this podcast,
talk crazy.
You're gonna say something. I'm gonna have to go at you.
Yeah.
I go because and I just made that like a thing, and it works out well for me. Yeah. Because now that I'm like, okay, if you're gonna say some crazy shit, I always tell them, I'm sorry, but you women are delusional. I tell them, friends or not, I tell them you're delusional. So if you come on here saying that delusional shit,
it's gonna get
real. Prepared. So I'm gonna jump in. because I have to be real on this podcast for the audience, for men that are like dealing with you kind of girls.
100%.
You know,
so I definitely so I had a co-host at that time too, my buddy Alvin. So we both were kind of like, what are you talking about? But it wasn't as harsh as like I would have been if I didn't like know her so personally. But that was a super funny clip. Everyone was like, what? Like,
I know a guy. He's a doctor. He makes $250,000.
Yeah, it's a doctor's salary.
Yeah, so it's not even like 200. He probably makes like 200. He probably doesn't make 250.
Yeah,
you know, so it's just that's a whole other $50,000 on top of that.
Yeah, and so I live in Orange County. I live like in like Santa Ana, Irvine area, like right near Newport, and so. Like the crux of her argument was like, oh well, we live in Orange County, like that's standard here. I'm like, it's not. It's like it's standard if you're going to like, I don't know, Pendry or something, and you go and like there's some like 65-year-old dude like hitting on you or what. Like it's not a real thing.
Yeah,
it's like like most guys don't have that, which is fine. But $250,000 a year is consistently is not like building. That guy's built already.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably on the way to making more.
He's probably in his 50s. Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, you know yeah. But she was just like I saw nothing wrong with that, and then we were both like, dude, come on, like what are you talking about?
Those are the kind of guys that will just smash you and not talk to you again.
Yeah.
You know.
So that was another huge thing that we kind of got into on that episode, like the idea of like what an actual what would you call what an actual potential partner is, and just some guy that's just trying to talk to you. I think a lot of times girls have an overinflated sense of how many partners they have that they can select from, or how many choices they have in the real world because of how many DMs they have or how many heart eye comments they get or whatever. A lot of those guys, one, you would disqualify them because you're not into them. They're like some guy in their basement or whatever. And two, they would probably disqualify you based off what you post and what you how you think and like things like that. And so I think girls have an overinflated sense of like, oh yeah, this guy that was driving a Rolls Royce and like he at Joey's or something like that, he was hitting on me, so that's who I can date. That's usually not the case.
No.
Yeah.
All they want. So it's real simple. Girls just don't get it. Those guys just want to smash you.
Yeah.
That's it. And yes, because they're giving you attention and all this stuff. But the thing is, though, you're disqualified usually a lot of the times because of the stuff you're posting. They built something not to date a whore.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They didn't build all of that to lose it to some girl like that. You know what I mean? And then they're probably gonna have a few of them, to be honest.
Yeah. So they kind of sabotage themselves by. I think what they do is they post that kind of stuff on social media because it's like a very like simplistic way of like, oh, this is what guys like, so I'm just gonna do this because guys are attracted to this.
Yeah.
But it's like it's just a super like hyperbolic version of what they think guys like. Guys don't want like a guy that has like that kind of value doesn't want a girl that's posting like that on Instagram.
No. They'll fuck you.
Yeah,
but that's it.
But they consider that because they've either hooked up or whatever, or they're getting flown out to certain places. They think that this is a potential like person that they can date down, which is it's usually not true.
No.
But because they're getting this attention, it's kind of hard to course correct because they are getting the attention. There are athletes that are DMing them. There are rich guys that are like will meet up with them,
flying them out, doing all this stuff.
So it's kind of hard to course correct. Like if you and I were posting on Instagram and like a bunch of like female celebrities were like, hey, I'd love to come hang out. We'd be like, all right, like this is kind of getting me where I need to go.
Yeah.
But guys and girls are different. So like that's like they don't have the options they think they have, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's not our problem, but it's funny that they are so inside of that, but they don't even see it.
No, they don't. They're completely, sad. It is. Cause at least I think when it comes to men is we are forced to see it.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
The world shows us every day.
Yeah.
The women are just being completely like there's so many eyes on them and people reaching out to them and they're the main character of their story.
Yeah.
So they're stuck in main character syndrome. I feel like the only women that aren't like that as much are women that their dads are present in their life.
Yeah.
And not just present, they discipline them growing up.
They're forced, yeah.
Yeah, so they didn't allow them to act or think a certain way because they disciplined them. I noticed that with a lot of women because, dude, I date and I see how all this shit is out here.
Sure.
I was married for a long time.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm divorced now, and now I just go out here. I can't even consider what I do dating anymore because I don't actually go on dates anymore. like, dude, I'll be honest with you. I tell these girls, a lot of these girls on the podcast, I just end up smashing them afterwards.
Are you like fully opposed to going on a date, or is there like you'll meet a certain girl like, okay, I would love to go on a date with this one, or is that just never? It's just like whatever now.
Right as of right now, I'm kind of just like whatever because these girls are crazy, dude, in the head.
A lot of, it's getting worse too.
Really bad, dude. So if I was to meet a girl and she seemed like and they still fool me towards the end. Like I'm reading it, I'm thinking, okay, this could be a good girl, but I'm still not like completely convinced.
Yeah.
And after a while, I realized, oh no, this girl's a fucking whore, just like the rest of them. But I'm still just listening. I don't even have to do much, dude. They just keep talking because girls don't shut the fuck up.
They just reveal it.
So they end up revealing what a whore they are. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I know what I'm doing with you now. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna do with you. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times, so like I have I feel like whether you're a girl or a guy, if you're letting someone, if you're presenting yourself a certain way, you kind of deserve what's coming. So if you're a guy that's just like paying for like, I don't know, feet pics from girls, letting girls letting girls take advantage of you, you're out here paying for every dinner and paying girls car notes and this and that. You're an idiot. You kind of deserve that. And also, if you're a girl that's like posting whatever you want on Instagram and this and that, and you're for whatever reason magically like no one wants to commit to you, you kind of deserve that because that you're putting yourself in those situations. You can't really feel bad. I'm not gonna feel bad for the guy that's in the basement eating Cheetos, buying girls OnlyFans. And
stop it. Get some help.
It's dumb. But it's the equivalent of a girl that's like party drinking whatever. Party and drinking's fine. But it's a certain way you present yourself where you're literally disqualifying yourself from the man that you think that you deserve.
Yeah.
And then we're not gonna feel bad. The only thing where it's kind of worse is girls are kind of working on a time clock where guys aren't.
Yeah. That's why it's fucked for them.
That's why it's more sad a little bit.
Yeah. So check this out. I would go to bars. This is before I had the podcast.
Yeah.
And I would go to bars and I would meet all these girls that were older, and I would just see them sitting at the bar. Like you can tell they used to be hot at some point, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And they're run down now. They're always at the fucking bar. They're always by themselves. They're always like looking around, like they want to get a guy to take them home, something, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, that's literally where a lot of these girls are going to end up.
Yeah.
They're going to end up just like that. They don't think so, but they are. They all think, oh, no, Prince Charming's going to rescue me. They're going to pay for everything and take care of me. No, you're just going to be the side chick always.
Yeah. It's good. They kind of, because like the bars where they found a lot of their success 10 years ago, like where they had all these people that they may have thought were options, probably weren't. And they were having the good time up to a certain extent, never really crossing the finish line, but having a great, and then so they're like everything kind of fell apart. So maybe they're like, oh, let me just go try the bar again and see what happens.
Well, you know the crazy part is they stay delusional.
Yeah.
So these now what they say is, oh, I don't need to have a man. Men are crazy. Men this, men that.
That's a code.
And so they keep throwing that out there though. That's what's funny. They stay delusional.
Yeah.
And everything because they would get so mad at me because I would almost talk to them like a podcast thing, right? Like I would say, I'll tell you, so you don't think what you did had anything, your past had nothing to do with where you are right now?
No,
and they would get mad. Even sometimes the bartender would be like, chill. But they're the ones asking me, they're in my face, dude, asking me questions. But then like the bartender would get mad. They're like, no, I want to hear what he has to say. So the bartender's like, all right, I'll walk away.
He's like, he's drying the glass, listening to what you're saying.
And I'm like, dude, like you guys literally did this. I would be all drunk though, like telling them this shit.
Sure, yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, you guys literally like okay, the dude, I'm not saying you're still not going to get smashed. Like these dudes if you're the last one standing, they're going to take you home right now.
Yeah.
Right. But the thing is though, how many times does that happen? Right. It's rare.
Yeah.
And then you still have nothing. You're still by yourself. You're right back here at this bar again. This is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel bad. It's just that thing is though they need to stop being delusional.
It's hard. It's hard to course correct because it like from, I don't know, basically 18 to 35 ish. Like their methods were working kind of like artificially. They weren't, but those girls you're talking about, they weren't fully getting their relationships. They were kind of just doing all the fun stuff, going to tables for free, going to bars for free, going to boats for free, going trips, whatever else. All that stuff is free, and you're kind of almost there.
Yeah, you're
almost there. Where it's like the equivalent of like a guy spending his parents' money until he's like 30, and then they're like, oh, you can't do that anymore.
But it is the dude's fault. I still always blame it on us, on the guys.
In what way? What do you mean?
Because they're paying for all the fucking shit. That's like you were saying. They're paying for the feet pics.
Yeah.
Most guys are just dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
So they're going to be paying, like even the rich guys in a sense, because they make it harder for the guys, the average Joes, because they're flying bitches out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't really say it's their fault. It's because they're still only a small percentage of the world.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, those are the only guys those girls are going after. So they're only going over.
They think that's their.
That's
league
everybody,
and
they think that's every guy.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like when you ask a girl, especially like in these dating forums, like when you ask them like what they think an average salary is versus what it actually is, it's kind of like what is that, like The Price is Right, where they're just completely off, or like what they think the average height is, what they think I don't know, the average home or whatever, like those they're like super, like they think like average height is 6 foot, which is crazy. They think an average income is like $100,000 a year. They think, well, they're just 6 figures.
Yeah.
What? 100 or 999,000.
Yeah.
They think 6 figures.
It's crazy.
Which some guys have that, but it's like it's overwhelming majority don't.
And the people that do have that are able to make it, you know how hard it took them to get to there, and they're just, and when they get to there, do they think they're actually going to end up with the girl like that?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, it's not going to happen. They're not going to.
It's self-defeating. Yeah. You can't get there.
And they're smarter. The reason why they're at where they're at is because they're smart.
Yeah.
And they work their ass off. So they're not going to look at a girl like that seriously. They're just going to smash, and they're going to use her as long as they can until she's either sick of being used or she is, the lease is up and she don't look as good no more.
Yeah.
So, and she's older. So then they're like, okay, let's get a new one. And they probably have a few in stock, dude. They're just, they just rotate them. I kind of know how this all goes because everybody I fucking know does that shit.
Yeah.
All my friends that own businesses, everybody I know, this is how they do shit.
But you know what's interesting? If those guys, if they did want a relationship, you know how much they would kill for that exact same girl. No partying, no craziness on social media, no like crazy outfits and this and that.
The wife are quick.
Just that same girl, same exact girl with, I mean, she doesn't have to be like a genius, but like that same girl, just with none of like the overtly terrible things, like they'd be like, okay, maybe I do want to settle down. Like, they would consider, they might even actually do it. But all the girls that like have the aesthetic of what they like, they also come with the drinking and partying and posting crazy stuff and like 30 guy friends and going to a party, whatever. Like, so they just defeat themselves.
And every guy friend wants to smash her. So it's just all bullshit at the end of the day.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, like that. It's just crazy that. But what's crazier is that like what you're saying, that guys kind of know. Guys are like given the sniff test every day of like where they're at. Girls will genuinely think like they can just roll out of bed and like their caliber of guy is the high income, high stat, whatever. They think that that's like their league. And so like dating a guy that would actually be in their league is like dating down or like they'd be settling, which is crazy.
Yeah, when they're broke as shit.
Yeah, and then you fast forward to when you seeing them at the bar and they're 38, 40, 41.
Yep.
And they're just like looking for, they're just trying to grab any branch before they hit the ground. Yeah. So
they're lonely as hell, dude. They're the same chicks at the bar. They're always there.
Yeah.
And it's depressing seeing them. So I just started talking to them, and then I started doing the pod. So then I started talking to them more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I would tell the girls in the pod, I see all your bitches' future. I know exactly where you girls are all heading.
But how much is it like talking to like a brick wall where it's like you might even comprehend it today on this episode, but like I know you're gonna post some crazy shit tomorrow. Yeah. I know you're gonna like be at like some yacht party tomorrow. Like whatever. Even though we're telling you in plain English, the guys you want these things, and they also want how you look. So you're basically there. Just don't do this. Like, and then tomorrow, they'll like post a bikini picture or like be on some yacht or whatever. But it's like. They're so. It's like that little picture of the guy that's digging in the mine and the gold is right here. It's just like, bro, you're close. You're close as fuck, but you're blowing it.
Yeah,
which sucks. But
and then a lot of these girls want to date older guys now too, and they're too smart for this shit.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
A lot of them are just like like they think dinner is something crazy. You know what I mean? Like, he bought me expensive dinner. Like, I would have ate there anyways, bitch.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I just had to buy you a plate. Like,
yeah,
because these younger dudes can't do it all the time. But like, but it's like, dude, I would have ate there anyways. Like, I just wanted some company, and then I'll smash you, and then like the older dudes that know how to do it, they don't need to do much, but buy them dinner to smash. You know what I mean? It's like they don't really have to do much, dude. The younger girls go up to guys at the bars. Like they actually come up to them. It's like we don't have to do shit anymore.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I don't know how you are with your pod, but like, I don't know if do you have a girlfriend or anything like that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
yeah.
So I just wanted to. Okay, so like on my pod, I'm single, dude.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's I don't even have to go out anymore. It's like the girls that come on, they'll be in my DMs as soon as we leave.
That's crazy.
And they're trying to meet up.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the good girls to the biggest whores are literally doing the same shit at my house.
Doing the same thing. Yeah.
None of them are. It's like, dude, you literally came off as a good girl.
It's crazy, right?
And some of them were the worst ones when I take them home.
It's nuts.
Dude, they're all lying.
Yeah. But you know what? That's a little bit better than being just overtly crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, you know, if they're trying to at least have somewhat of like a decent like showing on social media and in life, and then but they just they like a guy, they like you. I mean, that's fine, whatever. But it's like, damn, it's like it's literally everyone. You know. But I mean, it is what it is. The dating scene is just so crazy. I don't know how often you go down to Orange County at all.
I used to be out there all the time. Man.
Yeah.
I used to live in Diamond Bar, so I would be out in Orange County. I would be in Huntington a lot,
like by the 57.
Yeah, off Pathfinder.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the houses are big over there too.
Yeah.
So like the dating scene in Orange County specifically, this is like what my homegirl Ari was talking about, is crazy. So like the different bars out there are kind of like they're so like hyperbolic now. They're kind of set up for different things. So like Joey's, for example, is like a restaurant. It's like a normal restaurant, and it's kind of like a mix of everybody, kind of all ages. Like people that are like in their 20s, 30s, 40s, even a little bit older. It's cool. But then you go to other bars that are kind of like set up for certain shit. Like Pendry is like almost predominantly like a sugar daddy bar. It's crazy. Like the guys there, like the median age there is like 50. And the girls are like 22, 23, 24, and they're kind of like on like the escorty looking side, because so Pendry's also, it's a hotel, but their hotel bar is super popular. Like like line out the door on a Thursday night, like and it's like an hour to get in, and like every exotic car you like, the parking lot's got like $6 million in cars always, and like it's crazy. And but it's like older guys much older than us, like 50, 60. And they're dressed like fucking magicians. They're in like full tuxedos.
Yeah,
and
I know
shit.
what you're talking about.
You don't talk. Yeah, they're like fucking crazy. But
magicians,
bro,
I like that
but
shit.
they sit at the bar, and then like some like girl in like high heels, tight girl will just walk up, and then they'll start talking or whatever, and then you just kind of see them walk away, and because all the rooms are upstairs. So it's kind of crazy.
Shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's kind of crazy, but also if you're not going there for that, it's still a cool bar. But it's kind of like, this is like, that guy like was in World War II, and this girl was born in 2001. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So like that's like Pendry, and then there's a place called Quiet Woman. Quiet Woman is like,
I want to check these out. They actually they seem crazy.
I want to make a map and just like post it so for people know how to navigate it. So Pendry is like a sugar daddy bar. Joey's is kind of normal. It's like your normal bar. Like you just go there. There's cool people everywhere. There's a place called Quiet Woman where it's the antithesis of Pendry. It's like the opposite of Pendry, where it's like a cougar bar. So like a guy, like I'm 30, a guy that's like even a little bit younger than me will go in there and just get abducted. Like all the girls in there are like in their 40s, 50s, but they're straight up like OC moms.
Yeah.
Like blonde hair, tan skin, and like fake everything.
Yeah.
Right. And they're 51, and they kind of look 32, but then you squint and they're 51 again. It's like a lot of those. So I remember I went there with a buddy of mine one time. It was actually a big group, and we were just walking in. We were at another bar, and you just walked to that one, and we're walking in, and before we walk in, he was like, "Hey, wait, like, have you been here before?" And I was like, "No," and I was like, "Why?" He's like, "You're good. Never mind. Just go have fun." And so I go in, and then they get like a little section. They were like, "Hey, go grab a drink." So they sent me to the bar by myself. I went, and I go to the bar, and there's like an old lady like like had his arm over me, and another one's like grabbing like a bicep or something, and they're talking like, "Hey, young man, where are you from?" Like it's insane. It's insane. Like in like 10 seconds. And then I go back to the bar, and I go back to like where we're sitting, and I'm like, "What?" Just as he was like, "Bro, like this bar is insane. It's like just for cougars to come and like send shots at younger guys. It's crazy." And I was like, "What?" So we went back again like 2 weeks later, and then I brought a friend that had never been there before, and I was like, "Have you been here before?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "All right, come inside." And then I did the same thing to him. I sent him to the bar. It's a guy that looks like similar to me, so I sent him to the bar, and I just was watching. They were like pulling his shirt up and like grabbing his abs and shit. It was crazy. But yeah, so that's that one, and it's just they have these like little different bars that are set up for like different shit. It's crazy, but the dating scene in Orange County is insane.
Yeah, they got a bar out here called September's that it's called September's now, but I forget what it was called before, but it's a cougar bar.
Yeah.
So like you go in there and it's
you
just
know.
Boom.
Yeah. It doesn't say it on the door, but you just it's like a gay bar in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm not going to that one.
Yeah.
That was insane. But it's like, so yeah, it's crazy. But dating in Orange County is crazy, especially with kind of like how the girls perceive it, where they expect every guy to be 7 figures, 6 feet tall, whatever. It's just super, and the girls that are expecting this are like 22, or whatever, and they go to like Fullerton College or something. I don't.
Yeah. They're all gonna be waking up one day old and fucking like trash, dude.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen those clips they've been posted up on social media? Like it shows like it's a Disney clip, and it shows, oh, dude, it's hilarious. It's like a girl in her 30s. Or no, a girl in her
the movie. The movie intro.
That shit is fucking hilarious,
the
dude.
Trailer.
The trailer.
This is Stephanie. She wasted all of her time chasing whatever.
Yeah.
It's like and it's like a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
Those are hilarious.
That shit is so fucking true, man. Yeah. And the thing is social media fucking knows it. Like, how are these? I feel like these girls are just so delusional. They just can't understand what's gonna happen to them.
What do you think it is? So it's like, I feel like when bigger podcast started, I know you had the girl from Whatever on here, and Fresh and Fit, and there's been a couple other ones. Those are kind of two of the more notable ones.
Yeah.
But they've been kind of on like in video since like a little bit before COVID, 2018, 2019, 20. So it's like almost 10 years. Like why do you think it's still like such like stark news to these girls that like that just doesn't work?
Well, I think social media now is their Bible. That's what it is.
Yeah.
We've talked about this on the pod before. I think first, when I was growing up, we cheated. The men cheated. We had all the power.
Yeah.
Social media came out. The thing is, dude, I'll be honest. Me and my friends, we still have the fucking power.
Yeah.
It's the dudes. I noticed. I'm not talking shit, but when the skinny jeans era came, is when all the dudes started being little bitches. They were virgin still. It was just
a little sassy, huh?
Dude, it was crazy. Everything changed, and I saw, and you got to blame it on the dads. The dads let them act like sassy females. And they weren't even getting no ass. They weren't chasing women. I'm like, how are you not out here? I would literally see like my ex's cousins, like they wouldn't even talk to a girl. I'm like, dude, what are you guys doing sitting at a table like all looking at each other? What is going on here?
Texting.
There's girls all around here, and they're like, oh, well, what? We don't have to talk to girls to have fun. Like, dude, you guys are gay as fuck. I can't even believe this shit.
We could have stayed home.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like, what is happening here? So things started changing, like the way the dudes started acting. And I started having, like, after I got divorced, I would have a lot of young girls coming up to me and my friends at bars.
Yeah.
And they were all trying, they would literally tell us, dude, like, I remember 3 girls came up to me and my boy. I'm not going to say his name. I say his name too much on here, and I want to get him in trouble.
Now they know.
But it would be me and him a lot hanging out.
Yeah,
and they would come up to us and they would tell us, hey, what's up? I'm like, you guys are like fucking barely 21. Like, what the fuck you guys coming up to us for? Like, oh, we won't fuck guys our age. They can't fuck. Number one.
That's insane.
And they go, number two.
It's a crazy intro.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, we rather fuck each other than fuck guys our age. And they start making out and shit.
Even crazier.
And I'm like, I look at my boy Devin, I'm like, well, fuck it. Oh, I guess it's going down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? But it happens a lot.
Yeah.
So, and then like certain bars, that's why these women you can't trust. I'll go to a certain bar, like you go to Punch Bowl right here.
Punch Bowl's actually kind of fun.
A lot of married women go in there.
Oh, yeah?
And they all get smashed.
I've been there like twice. That's the one that has the bowling alley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we were going out to our cars. We didn't even make it to the house. We'd go out to the car, smash them, come right back in the bar. All these married women, dude.
Married.
Why? I won't smash a married woman no more. I feel like my karma was real bad for doing that shit
for sure
back then. But
you get struck by lightning right after.
But dude, one of my boys, like, this is how whorish these married women are. My friend, he was over there, and this girl was like, "Let's go out to the car." So he goes out to her car, and he ends up smashing her. But he's like, but I guess she tells him, she's all, "Nah, shows you can't fuck my pussy, fuck me in the ass, because my pussy's for my husband." So
crazy.
He's like, "Fuck it." So he does it.
Just how Jesus would have wanted.
Yeah, I know, dude. And then, but all of them are walking with big ass rocks.
Yeah, for sure.
And they literally were at the bar, and they just come right over to us. A whole there's usually groups of them, like they're out for the night, and they're all married. They let it be known pretty well they're married right away, so that just keep everything low. But then they're still giving out their social medias. They want us to have their Instagrams and all that shit. They try to message us, send us naked pics, all this shit.
Crazy. Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, like, that's why you have to, like, be very careful with these women, even married women. 100%. Like, you got to be very careful who you marry, because then you marry one of them, and then what? Your life is all fucked.
How do you think those married women go down that path of just like, I'm just gonna do whatever? Like, I don't even want to leave the relationship. I'm just gonna do whatever.
I think, well, first off, if your girl's going out to bars like that with her friends, like, you already lost.
Already know,
because I already know what they're doing, because I'm the fucking guys they're doing it with. My friends are the guys they're doing it with.
Yeah.
So I already know what they're doing when they go out and for girls' night. So right off the bat, you can't have that shit. So I won't even like tell a girl, "Oh, you can't go out for girls' night." I see how they move right away.
Yeah.
And if I see that's how they are, then I just put them in a fuck only category.
Yeah. So it's like you don't ever want to control, but if they just do dumb shit, then you're gone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to argue with you.
No.
Like, if you really 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 want to have a girls' night, you totally can.
Yeah.
I support it. I'm just gonna be single.
Yeah.
Like,
that's it.
Like, it's
and they know how I move already. Like, especially if you're a strong man and like you have boundaries. Like, hey, this ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
And if they see how you move, because you don't even gotta say it really out loud.
No.
They see how you move.
They'll know.
And they see that what they're doing is disrespectful. And if they do it anyways, you're a whore now to me.
Yeah.
You mean nothing to me now. Now I know where to put you. That's literally what it comes down to for me.
Yeah.
Come on in, Mel. We're in a good conversation right now. We're talking about whores.
It's great. Yeah. So I've seen this argument a thousand times where it's the girl will say it's like a girl will say,
"Hi,
hey, what's up? How you doing?
Nice to have you,
JP.
Melanie.
Nice to meet you. But I've seen it 1,000 times, and maybe you've probably seen it, Mel, right? Maybe you've probably seen it too, where a girl will be like you just don't like strong women. You just don't like independent women. You must be insecure.
Yeah.
I've heard that a lot, and I don't really see how that tracks, because I feel like it would be insecure for like just to let your girl go out and just do whatever, say whatever, be disrespectful, because you're afraid to lose the relationship, so you don't want to speak out against her. I feel like it would be more secure as a guy to be able to set a boundary.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, like, don't control her, don't tell her what to wear, don't tell her what to do, but if she wears things you don't like, does things you don't like, you're just gone.
Yeah.
But I've never understood the argument of like, oh, you just must be insecure or intimidated. It's like it's almost the opposite.
Yeah.
An insecure guy would just let you do whatever.
Yeah, because they want to keep you.
Yeah.
So I mean, boundaries are real. Like, you got to keep boundaries for the woman. If they step out of line, then it really just comes down to is you just place them in a different category.
Yeah, if you establish that in your relationship, there should be some kind of level of respect for your partner. You know, not to say completely change who you are, but you know, your relationship is a reflection of you too. So if you don't respect your partner, you're gonna do whatever you want, and the relationship's not gonna last.
Yeah.
Well, look at you. You're an entrepreneur too. So I mean, you're gonna build all this shit to be embarrassed by some whore. Like, come on, man.
So that's why I was super confused. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen the Akash Singh situation.
Yeah.
Like why do you? Okay, how do we describe this? And
this comedian, damn, it's a long story, but let me just break it down. So
it almost doesn't. It won't even sound real.
Yeah. So he actually went on Fresh and Fit actually went on their show, and he was like all over Myron and Fresh about how they treat women and all this shit, and he got married when he was a virgin, and his wife was a virgin, and he's all in love.
I think we talked about this. We talked about this in Santa Barbara, I think.
Maybe. But he goes, but what ended up happening is his girls all over social media
And
telling
a
how
lot of
she
her
got
dirt-
gangbanged
Yeah,
and
a
all
lot of
this,
her dirt came
all
out.
kinds of shit.
Okay, yeah.
And she was never a virgin and all this shit,
Yeah.
and she's getting her ass rubbed by some doctor saying if he's single. This dude's in the media, number one. Like he's in front of the cameras.
Crazy.
He's looking embarrassed, and like the thing is,
Yeah.
you cannot, your girl can't be doing that shit. Like even if she was joking, which this bitch isn't joking.
Yeah.
But like you
like
can't.
there's receipts, right? I think.
Yeah,
they're, like,
even if there wasn't, the thing is what she said was already a fucking L for him.
It's like a kamikaze on his whole career. It's crazy.
His whole career now.
Like this would be terrible if nobody knew.
yeah.
Like if it just you guys knew and you're like, hey, like I wasn't super straight up. I do have a little bit of I'm not a virgin, but like I'm not trying to let that get in the way. If you're not cool with that, I totally understand it. But like, whatever. But she's like, it wasn't like she got caught. Like
she told it.
Yeah, she was like
she said it on an interview
on a
or something, right?
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, like every TikTok she
Yeah.
posts, like
Podcast.
and then all the stuff came out, and then she was like doubling, tripling down on it.
Yeah.
Like oh no, yeah, like I said that. Like why? What's wrong with that? And it's like
Dang, so boldly.
So basically, like, just
Crazy.
ruined his career. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
and the thing is
That
you
sucks.
you build this whole like you build yourself up just to like let some girl do that shit to you. Like fuck that, dude.
yeah,
That's how I look at things. That's why I think placing them in categories is just necessary.
Yeah.
It's literally necessary. You have no choice. No matter how much you like a girl, too. I
Yeah.
even think you got to be like that. Even if you really like a girl,
yeah.
if she crosses certain lines, she has to be put in that category. Don't give a fuck about how you feel, or you just might have to like completely cut her off.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you can't let her do that. Like,
How do you do that though? Once you've already invested in the relationship, you know what I mean? And
you got to do it before. You got it like
right, but let's say like for,
if somebody blows it up like how she did.
yeah, like you're already
that
in the
sucks
relationship,
more.
right? Because they were what years?
Oh, married
They're
for years.
married,
Yeah.
Married. So like you've
Yeah.
already invested all this time with that person. What happened
I-
from the
me-
beginning to now? Like what
That's why we were saying like that. Why that one is so much worse because that's like a
Yeah.
bomb. Like
yeah, me personally, I would get a fucking divorce. I'd be
For
like,
sure.
fuck this, dude. Like the
That
thing
would
is,
be
she put it in the limelight. She put it all out there
Yeah.
for eyes to see.
But I think she's
Like-
saying like, what else do you do? 'Cause
No,
she,
no.
she-
I mean, he's answering it because
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying is like once you've invested that time with that person, whether you're married or not, even if you're dating. I mean, dating it would be easier because you're cutting them off, But I mean, you've already invested that time, and it's like, golly, like if you're
It sucks.
married,
It does
it's
suck.
harder.
You know what though? I just think differently. I mean, obviously, since I've been
Yeah.
divorced, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like I
I
kind of
mean, I've been divorced too, but still, like I
yeah,
have
but you're
that.
still a female, so you're gonna catch feelings.
It's just I think it's harder for women to just clean cut, bold, no like guilt, no kind of remorse feelings to leave someone alone.
I think you can
Yeah.
like control your feelings too. Like what you can do is maybe be sad for a couple days, but then
Yeah.
just cut that shit off after a while. Like
yeah.
you got to learn to control your emotions. You got to remember they are emotions.
Yeah.
So as long as you can control it and like okay, move forward again. But when somebody like just completely betrays you, like
Yeah.
you got to cut them.
That's hard.
She's worse than a fucking enemy
yeah.
at that point.
That's
Yeah.
like that's like because you have no defense for that.
No.
Like, you're not expecting that at all. Like
Especially from your person that you consider like.
And how are you
your-
gonna come
your
home
one.
as a comedian, a business owner, a fucking dude that's out in the limelight? How are you gonna come home to no peace now? Because now you got to come home to that woman every day, live in that lie, live in that life, and it's like, nah, hell no, I'm not,
yeah.
dude. I ain't giving up my peace for no fucking woman. Like hell no.
Yeah, that's
And I think what's
Definitely.
worse is that he like over coped and was like, dude, I don't know why you guys are making such a big deal. This is fine, blah blah.
Yeah.
And he went. I think he did a couple stand up routines where at the end of his routine he was like, I love her so much. I don't care what you guys say at all. But it's like
Because you're a
you,
fucking
you might
slut.
you might have that like for a little bit, but objectively this is a terrible situation. And you're kind of not doing a service to yourself by trying to cope because it's just going to hit you in 6 months.
yeah.
Yeah.
It'll
18
for sure
months, 2
resurface.
years. It's going to hit you again, and then
It's probably hitting him every day. He's
every
just-
day.
Yeah.
And then it's in his face every day too. So even when he doesn't want to think about it, it's all over social media.
But now what's building is just constant resentment. I'm sure he walks
Yeah.
around the
Yeah.
house and like she makes a joke and he's like, dude, fuck you.
Yeah, you've been. Yeah.
That's hard. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that's rough. Which is why just like so what he was saying earlier was like when you get to that status, it's really hard to kind of put yourself into someone because you don't want to ruin everything you built over some like some girl
Yeah.
or some guy or whatever. Like if you're a girl that has whatever you have going for yourself, you don't want to like start dating some like fuck boy dude who's just gonna like get you out of your space if you're on top. Like if you're a girl that is like doing good in media or whatever you're in, like.
But it still makes. See the thing. It's still different though. Like if you look at a female that happens to, they feel more sorry for the female.
Yeah.
If that happens to a man, they think, oh, what a fucking
You're an idiot,
retard.
Yeah.
So we looked at differently than the way women are looked
For
at.
sure.
So with them, like social media, right, really like go and be like, oh my god, poor person, and try to check, take care of her, and the guy, what a fucking idiot, da da da. So we're looked at differently. So we can't. We have to make more logical decisions.
You have to. Yeah.
We can't
afford to just let your guard down like that.
And I think that's the difference between men and women, because women don't understand that. I think there's just no way they can. It's like trying to explain
like a new color.
Yeah. It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense to them. But for men, like it's even if you're not a very prideful person, you're still gonna be at the point where like, damn, like I look like a fucking moron to every. Imagine like you're a woman. You can walk into a restaurant and men will just turn their heads and look at you, stare at you. They want you, right? Most men aren't gonna get that. Okay, and if they do, it's gonna be selective. It's not gonna be every woman in the bar, right? It still has to be. Oh, he's still if he's my type or whatever.
Right.
You can like still, a good-looking guy.
Yeah, even
girls
a good,
be like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
And so it's trying to explain that, like with you, is you guys just cannot understand how it affects a man when they look stupid to the world. Because of, even if it's to their world around, like the city or whatever, the social area that they're involved in, how dumb they look to them because of this woman.
Yeah,
like they just completely destroy their whole credibility.
I think I think we get it. It's embarrassing, more so for the guy, because he was like pumping her up and like saying like they went into the relationship very like how you should, right, biblically, right, but. And then for it to just bite him in the ass later, like, I mean, I think I feel bad for him, like, it's just, it sucks.
I don't know if I feel bad.
I don't feel bad for the guy at all.
I don't know.
Well, because
I don't feel bad if he's staying with her, but
you should have seen how he was kind of coming at Myron too in them. Did you see that?
So the reason why any of this even got, because her clips were on TikTok before this, but the reason why a lot of this got notoriety is because he was judging other guys. Being like, oh, you don't know women, you don't know how to date, you don't know this, you don't know that, you guys suck with women, like women are just gonna walk all over you and blah blah whatever. Like you just like
talking shit,
like kind of
like if he knew.
The whole Flagrant podcast, they went and they like basically brought Myron and Fresh in and like just bulldozed them. And all of them were attacking them.
It was kind of like
so Myron just fucking went full force when this shit came out.
Yeah. That's what you get. That's kind of what you get.
Yeah, for real.
That's true.
They were kind of creating enemies out of nowhere because I saw that podcast was like 4 years ago, I think.
Yeah,
I remember watching that, and then for like a pretty good amount of the podcast, the Fresh and Fit dudes were like calm, cool.
Yeah, they were talking
cool
about
the
whole
whatever.
time.
And then like it just kept like exponentially getting worse. So one of them was like, I don't really like how you guys talk. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, no, we get that. Not everybody likes us. And then they would just keep having a cool conversation. And then, like, 2 minutes later, be like, yeah, and they would just say something else. And then they were like, okay, dude, like, I heard you. And then they would keep going. And then they just started going, like,
attacking him.
You suck with what? And they were like, dude, I like.
It was all of them. And they're pretty big. But you know what's crazy is I used to like that comedian. What's his name again?
Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz. I used to like him a lot. He was funny
before they started doing that shit. Yeah.
But now he's just like he acts like some libtard now. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of crazy. I still have respect for him for what he's built up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, their takes are ridiculous.
But did you see how Patrick David got him too on his?
I think
yeah. And then Myron wrote in and all that shit. That shit was cool.
Yeah, and then I think Andrew like he like reverted back to like telling like trying to joke his way out of it.
Yeah,
he had him like super I forget what he was talking about, but he had him cornered with something. And then he like tried to make some joke about it. He's like, "Oh, but you're not my dad." Something dumb, and it's like, dude, you look like a 10-year-old right now.
Yeah,
like you look. But it's like, I'm sure he's cool, but he's done that a couple times.
These guys, I feel like at some point, that's why I do like Fresh and Fit. They don't just roll over and play dead for the media. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these guys, they would have. I mean, he could have been canceled a long time ago. What's his name? Andrew Schultz. from his jokes, and all of a sudden now he's like some weirdo.
Yeah.
And it's like, what happened to you, man? You know what I mean? Like a lot of these guys, because they get paid to shut up about shit like that now.
For sure.
They're getting paid. That's the difference.
To shut up about what?
Like that you to not talk about certain things. Like that's literally what ends up happening. They all start changing the narrative. And that's the things you got to watch out for. Like that's the one thing about the Fresh and Fit guys. They don't do that.
No, they'll get their whole show canceled. They won't
they don't give a fuck. That's why I have so much respect for them. I don't agree with everything they say, but they're real motherfuckers. Not like these other motherfuckers that come out here and they're just saying what they want them to say.
I like their podcast a lot, but it's so funny. You're right. Where I'll be watching it and I'll be like, damn, I wonder if this is going to be on next week. They're fucking insane on this show.
Dude, sometimes they be talking some mad shit. Sometimes you're like, Byron, what the fuck, dude? Like, I want to watch you like a year from now. Why the fuck are you doing this? You don't need to do this.
Yeah, it's like
but he's just going to keep doing it. I'm like, hey, it's his thing. It's almost like your homie that's just like acting fucking crazy. And you're like, bro, like.
That's just how they are.
You don't even have to do this on camera. You can do this shit after.
Oh, gotcha.
I feel like he's actually like that 24/7.
Maybe, yeah.
He's got to be because he's like.
But they're always streaming too. You would think like 3 days a week, like for like 4 to 6 hours.
It's hard.
Probably even longer. So they're probably that's really probably how they are. They're not going to really change much because now they're streaming so much.
Yeah.
Like, they used to stream almost every day.
Yeah, they were doing every day. I would always see them on YouTube, and it had like the red where it says live.
Yeah,
like almost all, and they do like 6 to 8 hour ones.
Yeah, they weren't playing at all back then.
That's a lot.
People were showing up trying to fight them.
Yeah,
like
they had like guns and shit, but he has guns too, so they ain't really worried. You know?
It's girl fights constantly.
Oh yeah. Girls wanted to hit him and beat his ass.
Oh,
and
girls
shit.
wanting to fight him?
Yeah. For sure. Girls want to fight him still to this day.
Once a week at least. Yeah.
Wow.
You're a fan of that podcast then?
Yeah. They were cool. I like a couple. I like that one. I know you guys had the girl from Whatever on here recently.
Yeah, she was cool.
Felicity.
Yeah, Felicity was really cool.
But you don't like Whatever, right?
Okay, so I don't like.
What's up with that? I saw that maybe a week ago.
So I'm gonna be straight out on this one. So back in the day when the Whatever podcast came out, I mean, obviously to me they're fucking dorks, but the pod was still funny and cool when it first came out.
It's pretty good.
I was like, oh, this is funny, right?
Yeah.
But when he brought Andrew Wilson in,
okay.
Do you remember when he had the other dude? It was a white dude, tall. He was with them a lot of the times. Chase.
Yeah.
Fucking dope, dude. I love the way he fucking did the pod with them.
He was very like stoic, I guess you could say. Like he would never let any of this shit it would be like Chase would be doing like a 1-on-6 like every week basically.
But he was a man. The way he spoke to these women, how he handled himself, everything.
Polite,
And when Andrew Wilson came on, honestly, it's like 2 bickering old white ladies just took over the pod.
Oh, him and Brian.
Brian and Andrew Wilson. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? It was like literally watching 2 old bickering Karen white ladies do the pod.
So do you disagree with their takes, or you just like their delivery is not for me?
Well,
like their delivery sucks.
I would say like a small percent is what I agree with them.
Okay.
But most of it, like, okay, this is how I look at them. They come in with an agenda. What they want to do is because the girl that our co-host went on, she went on for 10 hours.
Oh, no, you're okay. Yeah,
Millie. So she went on there, but I already knew because I've been watching it. I study a lot of podcasts.
Sure, I do
just
too.
to see how I do things. So
yeah,
what I noticed they do is they start out the podcast being very not as much no more, but they would start out the podcast being very polite to the women, just getting all the information they can gather on them, and then he writes it down, types it up, whatever he's doing. Andrew Wilson will be watching from mostly on the screen or whatever's going on. Yeah. He's gathering all his information. So after they get him like comfortable, then they start digging into him a little bit. They start slowly digging into them and to find out more information so these girls just kind of reveal a lot of shit.
Okay.
They start revealing more.
He makes them put their foot in their mouth.
He don't feed them. He don't feed them. He gets them hungry. He gets them tired. He gets them.
You're talking about actual food?
No, he doesn't feed them. They're on there for 10. She was on there for 10 hours.
Okay. I misunderstood. Yeah.
So she was on there for 10 hours. They don't even feed them. So they get them tired, angry, hungry,
Do they not?
anxious.
I feel like I've seen them.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, but not all the time.
When Millie went on, they didn't feed her. They didn't feed none of them.
Okay.
And he ate pizza in front of them.
He had pizza there.
And he was
didn't
eating
share,
it.
or didn't share it with all the girls.
Yeah. So then what he does, he literally reminds me of like a Karen, the way he comes across. So I started not watching the pod anymore because I was like, dude, this this is boring. Number one, it's got so fucking boring.
Okay.
And then he's beating a dead horse. So like, even if the girl is right on certain points, they will never give it to them.
So
Ever.
So
That's-
kind of what she was saying, where she was like, they make them put their foot in their mouth. How much, like, if someone's making you look dumb on camera, how much of that is kind of on you? Like, if you're giving a dumb answer, like if they're like saying like name 3 countries and they say like, I don't know, L.A. as a country, like that's like how much of that is on you? And
Yeah, no, yeah, but I'm not talking specifically about those girls. Let's say there's a girl on there, a specific girl, which there's been a few, where they're actually intelligent.
Yeah,
and
it happens a lot.
Yeah, and so what they'll do is they'll still, even when she's making good points and she's kind of getting them, they'll never say, even on mine, when a girl makes a good point, I'm like, okay, you're right, that's a good point.
It's rare.
I get you that. Yeah, it is rare.
It's rare.
It is
no,
rare.
because you just don't like to give the girls the credit.
No, I do. If a girl makes a good point, and what did I say?
Too.
And what did I say?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Remember, I was like, oh no, I even said, oh, you're right, and everybody was like, I made a big old deal about it. So once in a while, like if the girl's right, he'll never give him nothing.
Or it's rare.
Their whole thing is about debate. Like they have to win the debate no matter what.
Yeah.
Like no matter what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is though, it's almost like it's nagging. Like honestly, dude, I really feel like I'm watching old white Karens nag the whole time. They're
Brian and Andrew.
Yeah, they're just the opposite of what they are. You know what I mean? But men.
Yeah, okay.
So I started getting like, dude, I got turned off. I wouldn't watch it.
So do you think this came before or after your co-host went on there?
It was way before.
Way before.
Well, when Andrew Wilson joined is when I stopped liking it.
Okay.
I was like, when Chase was gone, and I think it was just kind of
but it's just mainly Brian, and then he'll bring in
yeah
because Chase wasn't there every episode.
Yeah,
right? It was just
I think I liked it when they did like the celebrity interviews, like those ones. Like
but that's been a long time.
Yeah,
they don't do those no more.
It's also probably harder to get than like most people would probably think.
Well, I think because they're tanking. They're about to. It's in July.
Like,
it ends in July.
They're ending the whole thing.
The whole thing in July. It's because it's shit, dude.
Like, I didn't know that.
Like he doesn't go. Nobody invites him on podcast. He doesn't go. Andrew Wilson's blowing up. He just went on Joe Rogan.
That was cool.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So these guys are blowing. And
his wife went on too.
Yeah,
did
his
you
wife.
See that?
Yeah, I did see that.
It's crazy. That was actually a good episode.
I don't like Andrew Wilson at all. I think he is literally a female the way he acts. I don't like nothing about. And the thing is, debating him, like his debating, I think is just like shit. It's like, dude,
do you disagree with the points or just him? Because like,
I'm not gonna say all the points.
I can understand because like,
but he's not.
I don't like Andrew Schultz, but it's like, I mean, I'm sure he's fine. But like, is it like, do you disagree with like how he feels about like?
Well, he contradicts everything he says.
Oh yeah, okay.
And he's not even a fucking man. Like the way, like, did you hear about his wife? How she has all these baby daddies and
sure.
Yeah. There is that too. And he's over here preaching to these girls like, you're a fucking whore if you have multiple baby daddies. Literally the same shit.
Yeah.
And his wife has 2 baby daddies.
Crazy.
It's like he ain't no type of man. Like he's literally they try to get him
he
to
just
open.
Likes to hear himself talk.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you're a little bitch, bro. Like if he was like at least manly of something, I feel like he has no manliness at all in him. I feel like Brian's the same way though.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not men. Like I bet you they can't fucking change a tire or fucking fight. You know
well, when Felicity was here, she said that she was a security
you didn't
guard.
Even hear this?
I
Felicity.
saw that part where she said that she would like walk them out or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
because he's scared of the fucking and then there's people that want to actually get him. How are you gonna put some blonde chick?
Was she serious about that?
She's
There's
serious.
no way.
No. She was dead serious, bro.
Yeah?
And I believe her
like,
because
this
guy's the guy's a weirdo. He's literally a weirdo.
So she left with like a little animosity or what?
No, she said she's cool with them. She didn't. She didn't even put that up on like I collabed with her on that clip. She didn't. She didn't post that one.
Okay. I was about because I could have swore they were kind of cool.
Yeah, they're cool. She's still cool with them. But he's mad at her because she does OnlyFans now. So that's why she.
Were they dating?
No.
Oh, they weren't dating.
No.
Why would he be mad at her?
That's weird shit.
That's what I'm saying. He's like a Karen. Like you have to do what I say. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't agree. Yeah, I'm like, do whatever you want.
Hey, low key, come on. You know how white people are.
I wouldn't. I'm
he
like,
can say because he's part white.
I'm part white.
I am too.
Why
would he be mad at her for making an OnlyFans? Who cares?
Because he's like, oh, it's showing. He was acting like he was her dad. That's what she said, huh? He was acting like he was her dad and like, I'm disappointed
how does that even
you.
hurt their show?
It doesn't.
Well,
half the panel is. Yeah,
I was gonna say that's all he has on his as guests. So.
Exactly, dude.
It's a good amount. Yeah.
Most of his guests are only fangirls.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good amount, but
contradiction.
I had no idea they were ending in July.
Yeah, they're ending. It's just because it's been taken for a long time. It's been taken for a long time.
Damn.
And I actually knew because everybody's been talking about how boring it is now. Like not just me, I've heard it from so many people.
It's a little repetitive, right?
Yeah, it's repetitive, and he's always mad. It's like he's never happy on the show.
He's getting more mad.
He's always mad
than before, probably, right? Yeah.
And let's be honest. Come on, if you're with a guy like Andrew Wilson who acts like a female himself, and you're with all these women and you're arguing all the time, like you start becoming feminine like them. So that's why men have to be around men. I think a lot of the times they can't just be around women all the time.
You don't get tainted.
He does this 3 times. He does this 3 times a week, and he does it for like anywhere from 6 to 10 hours.
Arguing a lot will definitely like harden you.
Yeah,
and it's just like a fighter. Like when you're a fighter, you're constantly having your hands up, and you're constantly getting ready for a big blow to the head.
Yeah.
So a lot of times those guys walk around like in perpetual defense mode.
Yeah.
They're used to just getting like leg kick, head kick all the time. So like if you're verbally doing that all the time, she like we're fine, but she might say something I don't like, and if I argue all the time, I might just pop off for no reason.
Yeah.
Because I've heard this argument before, or whatever. But if you're calm, that just doesn't happen. You can just have a good exchange. So you might be right. He might be getting more argumentative over time.
Yeah.
So I remember
they're acting more feminine, both of them.
Yeah.
That's how I look at them.
Like 2020, it was like more fun, right?
Yeah, it was.
It was.
But if you were just to barely start watching the show, be honest on this one. If you were barely start watching the whatever podcast, you never heard about it before.
Yeah.
You saw him with Andrew Wilson on the show. Do you think that these two men should be what men look at to be men?
I don't. Is that what they're like?
That's how they come across.
Like espousing what should happen.
For a long time, yeah, that's what they would be saying.
Because I feel like I've seen Brian be like, I'm not the perfect guy. I'm a 4 out of 10. Blah blah.
Well, yeah,
whatever.
for looks wise, he says.
Yeah, but I think he's like kind of saying overall. I think he's saying like the only thing I have is kind of like the show's successsul. That's about. I don't think he's saying.
It's very successful. Too.
I don't think he's trying to be like Andrew Tate. Like you guys need to be like me. But
no.
But if they are contradicting themselves, that's definitely a problem.
I just don't think that they should be what guys. And that's the thing. You got these. This is what I was telling her. Like you got these fucking guys that act like females with the loudest voice that are arguing with these women like women argue, bickering back and forth. And now you got all these fucking men that watch it trying to act like them. Like that's just going to make weaker men, bitchier men. Yeah. And that's literally, they have like fans that are watching it and like religiously, and they're so into what they're doing. Now all you're going to see is, and when I posted those clips, dude, I got a shit ton of their fans hitting me up saying the same gay shit those guys say.
They're sending you threats?
I was like, you guys, what the fuck are you nerds gonna do? You ain't gonna leave your fucking room. Nobody's afraid of you, geeks.
Shut up, bitch.
Same thing. Just send them that audio over and
over.
Dude,
yeah. And I'm just like, what is going on? But that's what I'm saying is to me, that's dangerous. Is the and that's what we're talking about, even with Eddie Millis, right? One of my trainers. I did MMA a long time, so he comes on the pod, and we talk about this a lot. He used to co-host with me, and we're like, dude, we do got to start talking. Like, fuck all these little geeks that are training these men to act like women themselves. Like, you gotta have real men on here talking, like not talking about, not bickering back and forth with women, not even if a woman says a good statement, like, okay, just like live by it. Like, okay, cool. That you said something right. Cool. It's rare, but like, hey, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Right? Give a little dap on that one.
Keep sending shots at her. It's crazy.
My wrist is still sore.
Oh, it's still sore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's definitely if you're contradicting yourself a lot. I mean, it'll come to light, right? It's like people will start pointing it out. And
I think that's what's going on. Yeah, that's why they're going to be shutting down. I think
the market always wins. Like if people aren't liking it, then it's whatever. Yeah. I think that's why Fresh and Fit does well. Even they're getting canceled left and right. People are like trying to find a way to watch.
Dude, they wanted to delete those guys from Earth.
Yeah,
and these motherfuckers ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, the market always wins.
Yeah,
but yeah, so you think that they've just been in this like argument culture for so long, it's kind of like warping them. I guess
even themselves. I think it's even tainting themselves. Andrew Wilson, I think that's just honestly, I think it's destroying Brian. I could see it. You can see it by watching him. He looks like fucking shit on the podcast. He looks so fucking depressed and angry and all kinds of shit. But Andrew Wilson, this is his game. He's a bitch. He acts like a female.
You know what's interesting is I know you don't like his how he is, but I would find a hard time thinking that you would disagree with his positions on a lot of things.
Well, the thing is,
but I know that's different. Like the delivery is everything. In my opinion,
his positions on certain things, I would say I more I more would agree with, but at the same time, he's
delivery ruins it for you.
It's,
right?
it's not even the delivery on him. It's
Just the
it's when someone comes back at him and they'll point him out like, well, what the fuck, dude?
His rebuttal.
It's like he's saying this, right? Let's say he is he's training someone to be an Olympic fucking Olympic bodybuilder.
Yeah.
And he's telling you all this shit about if you have to do this to be the best bodybuilder, but he looks like that. That's what he's doing, because he ain't nothing he says that he's giving out. He ain't doing any of that shit.
Okay.
He's the complete opposite of that.
So that's what it is. So more the contradiction than
he's contradicting. He's a walking contradiction.
So like the message is okay, contradicting the message, and then bad delivery on top of that is like where you're at.
Well, because he'll deliver it and he'll try to beat it into you. Like, you have to fucking agree with me, right? When you're full of shit yourself, dude. Like you want me to take in what you're saying for when you literally are nothing you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's how I look at him. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, be a fucking man. Why don't you do something? Did you see that video where they're trying to have him open up a jar on camera? And he couldn't open it.
All like waxy or whatever.
They were all clowning him and shit. Like, he's just dude. He's not a man. He has no. He doesn't even have.
You know what he's talking about?
The guy from whatever.
Yeah.
Andrew Wilson.
Yeah.
Some girl brought like a prop of like a olive jar, but they were claiming it was like slippery, whatever. But then he tried it. Brian tried it, and then their buddy, the other guy, Jake, went up and opened it in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, and he couldn't open it. But no, it's not even that. Like, you see how he does. Oh man, there's so much things about him. But I just feel like I remember, like, I used to have like friends like him in high school that were like little bitches like that. Like, they'd be in my class, right? And I remember like looking at him, and I feel like he's just so much like them. Like, he's just a bickering chick. And I'm like, dude, I could never fuck with you on that level. Like, like, how are you over giving dudes advice and like, and you're just fucking piece of shit. Like, come on, man. Like, you ain't nothing. You're saying that you're trying to preach to these people. You're nothing like that. You're not that guy, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But I think people are starting to like turn themselves. I think maybe what you're saying, like doing those shows for so long, it kind of makes you have something like where this worked for a while, so I'm gonna keep doing this. Like,
that's what I think is happening too. And he was good at the beginning. I actually did like a lot of shit he said. He became a bickering lady later. Like, I think it's just being around all those female.
Like 2022, 2023, he was fine.
Yeah, I feel like he was. I was like, okay, cool. But after a while, I really do believe it's because they're on the panel with all these women all the time, and those fools ain't manly enough to have that male energy.
Well, and then they're asking the same questions, and right, like pretty much like.
That's what women do, though. Like you have a fuck. If when I was married,
that's what happens with guys when they have like 6 sisters and no brothers.
Yeah,
they kind of like turn out like that because they're around.
Yeah,
like argument. Who borrowed my clothes? Blah blah all day.
No, but like if you have a girlfwhen, right? How long you been with her?
A year.
Okay, so have you ever had years kind of not as long?
It's newer.
So like I would have when I was married, I'd have arguments with my ex-wife. Like, those guys argue with those women. Like, they're gonna keep going over the same fucking subject over and over and over and over and over and over again, and try to tack it all these different ways. You're like, bitch, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, shut the fuck up already.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
If you and I had a disagreement, and one of us just wasn't getting it, we'd be like, okay, like, cool, whatever. Yeah. It's like, but I don't think either one of us would keep trying to drill the point in and like make someone think differently.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like futile to do that, but. It's whatever, but yeah, people are starting to get into this thing. You know, it's funny. It's happening with streamers a lot, where they'll like one thing will work, and it's like that's my whole fucking life now. You know that guy, that boxer dude, Dean the Great.
Yep, I've been watching him. Yeah,
but now his whole life is just getting punked.
Yeah,
which is crazy. He got he got slapped by Larry Wheels, and then he got elbowed by Tiki Gosen, and then he did like some backflip and like in a boxing match.
In a match.
In the boxing match, he landed on his neck.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even see that one.
And then he had some...
he just fought Crip Mac, though. He knocked him out. But was that fake? It looked fake, didn't it?
Where Crip Mac was, like, slapping him around and shit?
No, there was another one.
Oh, but he actually fought him?
He fought him with gloves.
I mean, I hope so. He's a boxer.
but it was weird. It didn't look real that he knocked him out.
Probably was. Even the little thing in the parking lot didn't look real where Lena came out.
That was kind of weird, huh?
Yeah,
he's slapping her ass and shit.
Yeah, it didn't look that real, but it's kind of like a... But it's still the same point. Like, that's the lane he needs to stay in now. You know what's crazy is that time that where he got elbowed by the guy, which when I saw the video, I thought it was a punch, but then I saw he kind of closed it. Yeah. So I was there in the house for that.
Okay, so hold up. Yeah, talk about that because I saw first. So before we get into that, I do want to. I saw a clip of you with Rampage at that party.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" And so tell us a little bit about that whole party.
So it's cool. So my buddies from LA, they actually messaged because they know that I like doing like networking and going out. So I actually met Rampage before that. The podcast studio that I use in Orange County at Flash Studios, he uses that every now and then too for some of his media stuff. My buddy Alvin that runs the place,
that's the Jackson one, is
so Rampage, so Jackson has its own podcast. Rampage has its own thing where it wasn't so much a pod. I think it was just him like gathering clips.
Okay.
I don't think it was like a full-fledged thing like what we're doing right now.
Okay.
But it was like short form. So they were just filming in 9:16 and just getting clips. So he was actually there the one of the first days that I went and started mine, and then they ended up using both of us in the same promo thing. If you scroll to the bottom of the Instagram, it's both of us in like a promo video for it. So I met him a couple times, and I had also met him at just like some bars because he goes out in Orange County a lot.
Okay.
So I went up to him like before I met him. I was like, dude, like I've been watching your fights forever. Like it's good to see you. But if you need anything, I'll be over here. Get you a drink, whatever. And he's just a super cool guy. But this is before streaming. This is like I met him in probably 2022, 2023.
Okay.
This is before streaming was like a thing for him. And then so he started streaming a lot. My buddies in LA, they got word about this. They got an invite to go to this house, and then they called my buddy Tyler, and he's like, hey, we know JP. He works with like the Happy Dad stuff, and like come down and like just film some stuff with us. He's gonna be on Kick, and I think Neon's gonna be there too. And we're like, okay, cool. So we go down, and it's a really nice house in Newport. But we go, parking was kind of crazy, so we finally found a place to park. We had to park kind of far. We're walking up the street, and there's like a little like open terrace balcony. And we're walking up, and it's like a quiet night. It's like midnight, and all you hear is the super loud smack, and then what the fuck, blah 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 blah. So he really got hit. And that guy, you probably know, that was like Dustin Poirier's old manager. And I think he's like currently works with Rampage, but he's an ex UFC fighter.
Yeah,
I think he was heavyweight or light heavyweight, something like that. But he's like a big guy.
Yeah,
and so the dude Dean was like popping off at him. I think he said something, and then the Tiki guy was like, "Oh, I'm like, hey, what's your name?" Yeah, and he's like, you know me. Stop acting like you don't know me. And the guy was like, what? Like I don't know you. Like what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, you're acting cool, blah. He's like, you know me, bro. Like our people know each other. And he was like, this guy's like 45. Like, he's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm at a party with these fucking weird ass guys. Like, I don't fucking know you. He keeps popping off to him, and he was like, oh, I think I do know you. Aren't you the guy that got slapped in the face yesterday by Larry Wheels? And he's like, yeah, but I'll slap the shit out of you. He was talking shit to like a heavyweight UFC fighter, and it's like, bro, like this is crazy. And so that's happening as we're walking up. So that whole thing's happening, and I can like look up and I see and I can hear the slap. And like a drink started flying, and then he rushed in and tried to fight him and everything. And we go inside, and we actually make it inside the house, and he's on the back patio. His shirt's off. He's pacing back and forth. Rampage is like trying to calm him down, be like, "Hey, bro, like he'll kill you. Like he's not a boxer. He's a UFC. Like he will kill you. Like, no, again, no problem. And you hit him first, or got in his face first. And so that whole thing happened, and then party just kept going on. And then, but that Dean guy like left like pretty soon out, and his face was kind of like.
Oh,
bro, he got hit.
Yeah.
So like that, and then the Larry Wheels one was real. Whatever happened with the Crip Mac dude maybe was more performative because the first two things happened. But that was the day after the Larry Wheels thing.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the Larry Wheels thing on my phone. I was like, oh, this is hilarious. And I was watching it. Then I get a call. He's like, hey, Rampage is up the street. And my buddies said, come through, whatever. And I was like, this is done. I showed my girl. I was like, hey, we're going to go to this house. This kid that just got smacked. Remember I was showing you earlier today? She's like, yeah. And then I'm at the party, and I text her, and I'm like, you will not believe what happened. That kid got smacked again. And she's like, no fucking way. I'm like, he got elbowed hard in the face. And I was like, go to the stream, like look, like rewind it a little bit, and she got smacked. And it was hilarious. But what I was saying is like, he's in that fucking lane now.
Yeah,
he's gonna get hit within a month for sure.
Yeah,
by somebody like Bradley Martin.
Yeah,
Logan Paul, like Mike Malak. He's gonna get like the Nelk boys. He's gonna get like somebody, and like I'm like because that's his fucking.
That's the way he's blowing up right now. He's just ready to go that route.
Like your area is having good conversation, having people on, new people, and that. So you're just that's your shit. His shit is like being like a jester.
Yeah,
so it's like
that fucking sucks. But he's like he's okay with it, which is weird. You know what I mean? But how was the party?
It was sick. It was really cool. So Rampage was there, obviously, and then some of his other friends, like the guy that hit him, another UFC fighter, like some other like fighters, and just some people like in that space. Neon, another popular. He came like maybe 20, 30 minutes after I got there. And it was.
Did you meet him too then?
Yeah.
How was he?
It was cool. He was really cool. But you know what's interesting between them? You can kind of tell he's in like a streaming mode, like where he's like if you were to hand him a drink, oh thanks man, blah,
always
blah.
on kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean it's cool.
Yeah.
That's like you're having the high energy to deliver a good product for people that are watching. I'm sure his age demographic is probably 16 to 25, so it's cool. But Rampage doesn't give a fuck. Rampage is totally like 100% himself, and it's hilarious. He's walking around dancing, having fun, talking shit to guys, talking shit to girls, like having a great time. You can totally tell Neon's like and like if the camera's not facing him, you can tell he's like, okay,
he's relaxing.
Yeah. And
is he a new streamer or
he's Neon's big streamer. He's an old streamer.
Probably like top 10.
Yeah, he's like literally like he was probably top 3 for a while.
Crazy.
So
and now he's and he's about 10 now.
I'd say probably top 10, but it's I mean, there's ebbs and flows of that.
Yeah.
But so his Neon's dude, the person who was filming him had he had like a rig where you're holding a thing, the phone's in the middle, and this is all like a light. So like it was kind of like almost a trigger. Like if the guy, if his streamer is like filming something else, Neon is like more relaxed. When this goes on him, he's more like, "What's going on, guys?" Well, and then like if he would like pan over and get like a different part of the party, he's like, "Okay," and then go back.
That has to be tough. He knows what he's doing though.
Probably because I mean I've heard other things.
He's like, I gotta stay ready so I don't have to get ready.
Yeah, so I've heard like just from going to other events where like if he's gonna go somewhere and he'll usually kind of show up early, and then if he'll be at like a house, he'll be if there's people like if us 3 were there, he'd come up super genuine and be like, hey, like I'm gonna be streaming for like next couple hours, just to let you know. If you're not comfortable on camera, like just try to like angle yourself to where you're not on it. And if there's anything like if you're at any point you feel like you don't want me to be whatever, like just let me know. But I'm gonna kind of like play up a little bit. Like anything I say, I don't mean it. Like I'm just, I'm having a good time, blah blah. But if you're not okay with that, I won't come up to you. I won't interact with you, whatever. But like
very professional.
Yeah. So he'd be like, okay, yeah, cool. So he'll come up and be like, hey man, and like just be like an extra and like like because he's a bigger guy, like in an attempt to like shake him or something, and he like I don't know, but super cool guy. Like him and Rampage were both like were pretty good hosts with them.
Are you gonna be going to more of those parties?
Yeah, probably.
Shit, man, I'll go with you.
Bro, you gotta come.
I'm fucking down, bro.
Yeah.
Bring the Howls with Baaz in there.
Bro, you gotta come over to my town for that.
Yeah.
You gotta, but it's I want to start heading over there more often.
Doesn't he throw them once a week?
Yeah, it throws him once a
week.
Tuesdays,
right?
Yeah, it's like his Taco Tuesday thing.
Yeah.
But I think he was out of town for like the last 2 because we were supposed to go like the very next week, but then I think he went like out of country like randomly.
Damn,
yeah.
He went to like the Philippines or some shit. Huh?
Yeah, something like that. So I think it's. I mean, it might even be today. I don't know.
Oh shit, tonight.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're. Hey.
If you're going, I'll go.
If we end up going, I'll give you a text for sure.
Yeah.
But no, he's a super cool guy. He has a couple brands he's working with, One Water and the F3 Energy, and we left with a couple of his products, and I posted it, tagged them. And
yeah, I see that. Did you see it on Matan's podcast? And Matan was talking Christian about it. Man, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, he's like, bro, I'll kill you. Like,
hey, you're up to date with all this shit. Yeah, I feel like I don't meet a lot of people that are up to date with this shit.
Yeah.
I literally stay on this shit. Dude.
I do too. Yeah, for the most part.
If you're in this field, you kind of have to, dude. You have to know what's going on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I'm not like watching 24/7, but I like anybody who's making like a pretty good impression in the space, whether it's like on Kick, Twitch, because I feel like they're different things.
Yeah, they are.
They're different beasts all of them completely. Like, what's interesting? I started going live on TikTok, and it was a completely different thing. So I started going live on TikTok, and I was kind of just doing like what we're doing now, having conversations, whatever. It wasn't getting like a crazy amount of views, but I have a pretty decent background in like physics, astrophysics, and like science and stuff like that. So I know that a lot of people on TikTok love the subject of is the Earth flat? Or whatever. So I went on live and I posted the Earth is round, changed my mind or something. thousands of views, thousands of comments, thousands of follows. I think I had one stream where it was like 25,000 people live, something crazy, like crazy amount of views. And then kind of like what we were talking about, I kind of got stuck in that. And I was doing those streams every day for like 3 months, and I built up a bunch of followers. But I was like, I'm on here talking about physics every day now. Like this is kind of, but it was cool. And I would just have like little debates with people live about like just like the shape of the earth and physics and
that's dope.
But it was just like a weird lane to get into. But like kind of like what you're saying, like Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, all those, they're all different lanes.
Yeah, they are.
What's like what do you think is the most beneficial for the Howls podcast?
Right now, it's Facebook.
That's so interesting,
dude. Facebook, I would, and it pays.
Yeah,
Facebook's paying us right now. They call me all the time.
Like a rep.
Meta's always calling me.
Yeah, because
it's Meta Facebook. There's Meta Instagram, and I get calls from TikTok right now too. I've been talking to some lady from TikTok, but because I haven't really blown up the TikTok account. I've done, I've worked with it a lot, but I was really working on YouTube.
Yeah,
and then when Facebook started just blowing up, I was like, what the hell's going on? So I started posting like crazy, and now we have mad trolls on Facebook though. Like
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who's on Facebook trolling you?
That's what's crazy.
Like,
that's literally
we could probably find them.
It's all kinds of random like burner accounts and everything too. It's everything though. But even just like regular people, they're just talking mad shit. Like we'll have on the dating and relationship ones, we'll have. And any of them, dude. The fighting ones.
What are they like? Mad? What's their contention?
They don't maybe like some of the stuff. Like some of the girls will argue, but a lot of the times the guys they'll even argue with some of the girls or with they don't like what I'm saying when we're talking about certain things on politics. Or,
those are the best ones.
Yeah.
I like when people don't like what I'm saying.
Yeah,
this is great.
Oh man, because the thing is the more engaging they are, the more we get paid.
Yeah.
So great. I'm like, go ahead, and I tell them that shit. I'm like, you work for me now, bitch. You're my algorithm.
I bait him into it.
Yeah,
I bait like. If I can like sap out 11 comments out of someone because they're mad at what I'm saying, like they'll post some like big long reply and I'll just be like, huh?
Yeah.
And then they're like, you didn't hear what I said, men and women. And I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah,
and then they'll make another comment and I'm like,
Keep going.
And I'll message them. I'll be like, you see how I just got 8 comments out of you? I'll see you later.
Well, shit, Myron says if you can't handle it, then don't do this shit because the bigger you get, the crazier it's gonna get.
I like it. I think it's kind of funny when people like.
At first, I wanted to fight him so bad. I was so angry. And after a while, I'm like, I think it's hilarious. And I just clown back. It's like, fuck it.
It's super funny.
But people really hate me. Like I've gotten death threats and all kinds of shit. They hate Markeith more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Are their co-hosts?
Yeah.
He's the black dude. I don't know if you've seen him on there.
Yeah.
But they hate him more than anything.
Was he in the red the other day?
No, that's he was a guest.
I think he had red jacket, red hat.
Yeah, that's wait a minute. It might have been him then. Yeah, red jacket, red hat.
Wear glasses?
I don't know. I don't remember. But I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, so why do they hate him?
Oh, I mean, he just certain things he talks about.
His views are crazier. Or
yeah,
what?
they're always at him on Facebook.
Red jacket, black hat.
No, that was a guest.
Oh,
that was a guest.
He'll be on again today, actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
8:15 episode.
Nice.
But so dude, it's crazy. But that's crazy. You got to go to that party. That's big for you, man.
It was really.
It really is. It's big for you to do that stuff.
It was really cool. Yeah. Because I did that post and it like I average like nothing insane like anywhere from 2,000 to 15,000 views is like an average post, and then you just kind of stay consistent. I posted that one with him and it got like 200,000 views in like a couple like minutes.
That's dope.
Yeah. Which is great. And
were you on Neon Stream at all?
In the background, I'm sure. I said what's up to him, and but it was like he was moving around like a firefly. He was just going around. And Rampage was kind of more like. I got to
do I got to commentate with Rampage a fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did King of the Cage with them.
Okay.
Yeah, she was there too. Yeah.
Damn. When was that?
Like last summertime, right? It was summer.
Yeah.
Like July.
Yeah.
I have it on my I have it on the podcast one too, but I got them on both.
That's really cool.
Yeah, because the owner of King of the Cage was on here, and he got inducted to the Hall of Fame that day.
Nice.
But then I commentated like three fights.
What was that? Have you've done that before? I'm assuming.
Yeah. Okay, I did MMA most of my life.
Yeah.
I'm getting back into it now.
You've done that.
No, I only did it 3 times. I did it with because he came on the pod and we talked about me commentating the fights, and I was like, let's do it. So we went and I commentated three 3 different fights.
Were you nervous for that, or was that like a walk in the park?
Nah, not really. I mean, when I was first doing this live, I feel like I was maybe more nervous for this. But,
I was too.
You know,
yeah. But for like episode 1, and then you're like, I don't give a fuck.
And now it's like we're just at a bar bullshitting.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's real easy now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's why when people ask me, because like I do the booking and stuff, they're like, "Oh, okay. Do you have any questions?" I'm like, "No, we just keep it kind of natural." Because I know there are podcasts that like prepare like questions and stuff ahead of time, but no, we just kind of like.
Markeith will prepare some questions. They're good.
Yeah, he does.
But you know what's crazy is I was wondering about that a lot, and I just saw a post from Joe Rogan. He doesn't prepare, never, nothing.
Nothing.
He says he literally does that on purpose, and that's why.
I feel like when it's scripted, it's not as authentic, and I just like to keep things like
The only thing I will ever do is I'll just ask what they don't feel comfortable.
That's what I do.
We do that with the DNR or like any. Guests that we have before we start.
Like if I'm interviewing a girl and she's in a relationship, I'm not gonna like ask her crazy like how many guys and this and that. I'm not gonna do anything like that. But I don't usually ever. I have one note in my phone and I almost never use it to where like I'll have my phone in my lap like this, and then it'll just be like just questions that can lead to like 30 other questions, or like something somewhat interesting, but. You almost never need it if you're with anywhere near the right person. Like if you like, that's kind of more on me to be able to draw,
get conversation out of that person.
Just draw intellect out of someone, be able to draw an interesting conversation. It's kind of more on if your podcast sucked, it's kind of on you because like a guest is coming to just like speak. Like you're a guest.
Yeah.
Like if I'm a guest in your house, I'm not gonna start like vacuuming. Like it's on you, like to kind of have that done. So, but I mean, you guys do a fucking fantastic job here.
Oh damn, I appreciate that.
It's sick.
The hardest ones to do are fighters, though. Fighters are really, really hard to do interviews with. Not all of them. Some of them. Most of them, though.
Why is that?
They don't.
I would think rappers would be the worst.
Oh no!
Rappers will talk a lot, but the thing is, though, they lie and bullshit a lot. That's the problem with them.
You know that one guy who was like, "I got a full ride here." You know what I'm talking about? The guy was like, "I got a full ride to this school for $100,000." Whatever he said. Yeah. And he's like, "I turned it down."
Yeah.
I turned, and the guy was like, "What?" And it's just.
Dude, rappers like it's really hard. Like for a long time, I didn't like interviewing rappers, but I had a different co-host on here, and he wanted to get a lot of rappers on, and there's some of them I'm really cool with, and they came on. But musicians are kind of like the way they act. I don't know if you notice, a lot of podcasts won't interview any rappers. Like, the only ones that's really doing it is Adam 22.
Yeah,
a lot of people
and
just
those usually go left.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of lying bullshit, and they got to put on the front. They got to be hard. They got to do all this extra shit,
and they're above
protect
everybody.
Their image.
But you know what though? I've never had a rapper try to act hard in here. I think it's because we kind of give off an energy like not happening here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll fucking rock your ass right here.
Yeah, that's important. But yeah, they kind of have that like better than everyone.
Yeah,
but
I hate that shit though.
But so why are fighters more difficult?
They'll mostly answer questions like yes or no, like they don't explain.
Like Nick Diaz.
Yeah, he kind of does. Yeah,
but
So I'm just kind of sitting there like. Fuck. Yeah. I remember interviewing one guy, and I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, dude, like I felt like we've been here for an hour. Like time has to be almost up because it was so hard interviewing him.
7 minutes.
I looked down. It was 20. It was 20 minutes in. Yeah. This is when Rico was on, and I looked at Rico. I was like, fuck, bro, this is gonna be a tough one. But then I finally kept digging it, and if you would never tell from the pod. Even he tells me all the time, you would never tell.
You gotta edit it
because no, we don't edit anything. It's all live.
Oh,
so it just pushed it out, but you could never tell because I'm keeping everything rolling, or like even they're keeping everything rolling.
It's a good skill.
But but it was for me. It was like the fucking hardest thing ever. But I just keep the flow rolling, and eventually he will bring out a little bit, but you're only getting a little bit.
Yeah.
And even though it's deep, what he's saying. Like you got to think quick, and you got to come back quick, and you got to, and it's like shit, man. That guy made me work that day. I ain't gonna lie.
You'll ask him like a paragraph of like a question, like something pretty like intricate and deep, and he'd be like, "Yes."
Yeah.
And then like sit back, and it's like, dude, like
he'll be like, "Oh, I just fight, I fought my whole life."
That's all I do.
And you're like, "What the fuck? That's all you're giving me." I need time to think. So like, and then we've even done one with a comedian, which is surprising. And it was all three of us. It was me, you, and Markeith. And we were all dying on that.
I was about to say
one.
comedians should be perfect, right?
Yeah.
Dude, they're almost always, but he was not.
Because comedians are always thinking
I don't think
3
I was
jokes
on
ahead.
that one though.
Oh, you weren't?
The Ontario people.
No. That one was tough too. No, the other dude. You were on that one. It's me, you, and Markeith.
Oh, maybe.
I don't want to say his name because it's kind of messed
Yeah.
up. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I always find myself, if I'm interviewing someone, I'm like, while they're giving me a response, I'm thinking of like 2 other questions to ask right after that, to where I'm trying to like edit in my head
Yeah.
and like eliminate the dead air before I even have to go into iMovie and trim it and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like eliminate that beforehand. So like while they're giving a response, I'll be like, okay, so like that's cool, but like how long do you think this has been going on?
Yeah.
And then while they're answering, I'm like, I'm
Yep.
looking at them, and in my head, I'm like doing calculus. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
he's saying he's been giving these kind of responses all night. I should probably like
Yeah.
whatever. And so yeah, I totally get what you're saying. But some people are just like they will just like stone like, and it's not their fault.
Yeah,
but
it's
just,
not.
Yeah.
And you
They're
wanted
soft
them on. They're a
talkers.
fighter. I always know when it's a fighter, we know it's gonna be a tough day.
That's so interesting. I would have never like put
Oh, it's
those
very
2
difficult.
Together.
It's very, and I know the fight game, the MMA world, so I
Yeah.
can go on forever.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, give me something,
Yeah.
you know. And they'll give you something. Everyone, the hardest interview looked great. We had a lot of views from that, and
Yeah,
and
I
it was
bet,
the
yeah.
hardest interview I've ever done was with that guy.
Hey, you pulled it out.
Yeah, but
That's-
we did it. We pulled it out. Yeah, it was a tough one.
Speaking of fighting, do you feel like the 250 card, the White House card, were you kind of disappointed by that or no?
I know I don't watch fights like I used to anymore.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't really get disappointed.
You're like, that's whatever.
Yeah, because I don't know, man. I feel like a lot, like, I don't know, a lot of guys, like a lot of my friends that do MMA, we don't really watch fights like that. We're not like, oh my God, let's get it. We don't get into it no
Yeah,
more.
because you're in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
the same unless we know the person or something like that. Then
Yeah.
we're all hyped up. But I feel like a lot of the fight game right now in boxing and MMA is just kind of,
Too
What-
promotional.
it's just kind of whatever now. It's
Yeah.
not as dope as it used to be.
Yeah, it used to be insane, right? Yeah, like 2015-ish was
You-
like crazy as
You
fuck.
got a lot of streamers fighting, people that actually like. I know guys that just spar in the gym, just train, don't even just work a normal job and go home. That probably beat the brakes off a lot of these fighters.
Yeah.
because
yeah,
they
yeah,
just don't want to. They don't want to be a professional. They just do it for fun.
yeah.
A lot
You
of
think-
fighters do shit for fun.
Do you think it's more because like people think it's all fixed, like boxing and all that, like everything's fixed?
I think
or
everybody.
rigged?
I say that's a part of it, but I think a lot of people are soft now, and fighting's just not what it used to be.
Really?
I used to be.
Soft like how?
They're just like pussies now. I used to when I used to train. I
I'm
used
not
to get
going to war anymore.
yeah, like men are not the same. Men are just not the same. I'm telling you, when I was training, it was so
So
fucking
it's not
brutal.
just in the dating scene.
No, it's all
Just kidding.
over. It
Yeah,
isn't.
yeah,
It isn't.
yeah.
It isn't at
Mm.
all. When I
Okay.
trained, me and my brother would be on our way to training, and we'd have butterflies in our stomach, like we're gonna be in the biggest fight ever. Because we know no matter who we're fighting, no matter if we're better than those
just
guys,
sparring.
we know we're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like we would leave. I'd go to work because I worked second shift, so I'd go to work with black eyes, fucked up, like my
Oh my
face fucked
gosh.
up all the time. And I remember one time we were doing some fucking crazy sparring. I went in there, me and my brother both went in there, like we got fucked up, and it's because we only spar 70%, so nobody's gonna get knocked out. You're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah,
though.
you're gonna get tagged. You're gonna get tagged. It's volume. You're gonna get
Yeah.
tagged a lot.
Yeah, and we go in fucked up, and we working like nothing's going on, and the training's not the same anymore. You know, it's just not. It's if you go to CSW in Fullerton though, and you're
Yeah,
close to there.
yeah.
That's a badass gym.
Yeah.
They're still fucking. They don't fight like they used to though. They used to do field goal kicks on people. That was legal
Yeah.
back then in Pride.
What the hell
If
is
you, had,
that?
if you had a downed opponent and he's like trying to get up, you can like
still kick
you
him.
can like punt his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were doing that shit. They
Yeah.
don't do that. They're still a tough ass gym. To me, it's one of the best gyms in the world right now.
Yeah.
They're one of the
Hell no.
best gyms in the world.
Just like, what is that?
You ever been over there then?
Yeah. So I used to live in Fullerton.
Okay.
For a while, and I would pass by that. I never went in. I was never in the gym, but
Okay.
I used to live off like Orangethorpe, Euclid, like
Mhm.
right in that area. That gym's kind of by the college, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, but
I did a 4-hour session with him.
It's dirty.
4-hour session class.
Dirty over there.
It was crazy. It was like the baddest class of it. It was at Eddie's gym. He came over and he was a guest, and they had to sign up for it. It was 4 hours.
Golly.
It was fucking
I'll
crazy.
be
Welcome
dead
in,
after.
boys.
Yeah.
It was one of the best trainings I've ever had in my life, though. It was like so much knowledge coming at you. It's crazy.
What's your main discipline? Striking, jiu-jitsu?
I've always liked to stand up and bang. Dude.
Stand up, yeah.
I always did but see, I think I'm good at jiu-jitsu too.
Yeah.
But what I would do is I always just got up. So I would never stay on the ground with
I was
them.
gonna stand up.
And so I wanted to stand up. And now I like doing ground a little bit more.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I like to knock people out though. That was my thing.
Being a good striker, you got to have great takedown defense because
I do.
Because you don't want to get it out of the element that you want the fight to be in because you just want to knock you don't even want the second round.
Yeah.
And
I could get up really easy too. That's what I trained on. I used to love, but I still can. If we wanted to go on the ground, I'm all
good
for
there
it
too. Yeah.
But I liked me and my brother. That's where we got booed him because we were head kickers.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd kick people in the head a lot. That was like our thing.
There you go.
And so I loved it, man.
Yeah.
But like the guy you came out, that guy used to bust me up. I don't know if you see the Mighty Mo, the Samoan dude.
Yeah.
That he was.
I feel like I've seen him before.
He's Mighty Mo. He's a world champion.
Yeah, I was about to say he looked familiar as fuck. I was like, all right, because I kind of just passed him and came in here.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like I've seen that guy before.
I told him, I said, you need to start streaming, dude. I go, his name's so big. If he started streaming, he would get big quick.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, dude, come on, you need to start streaming. So I'm trying to talk him into it. He said he's down, but it's just that we got to start figuring out what we're gonna do with him because he said I'll do it on Howls over Baaz. Let's go. So I'm like, there's a lot we can do, man.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot. I know a lot of fighters that I'm really good friends with that and they're big names. They're just they used to be huge back in the day.
Sure.
So,
and
but
they still are to a lot of people.
So he goes into the gym like everybody wants pictures. He's like a celebrity in there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And if they stream the right way, they can just pop off.
Yep.
They could pop off no problem. I feel like the people that have like a decent amount of notoriety and then they start streaming, you kind of get like a head start because you get like an instant like couple thousand views, which then Kick, Twitch, they will push you if you come out the gate with a good algorithm. They'll push you even further. It's like when you're posting on Instagram or TikTok. If you make a new account and you get like 20,000 views or something, and then you stay consistent, they'll just keep keeping you at the top, keeping you on like the top of news feeds and shit like that. So if they hit the ground running and they have like the solid production that you guys have, which is like built in, it would depend on if he wanted to do. You can't make someone stream.
Yeah.
So it's like if he wants to, for sure, he could probably kill it.
Yeah.
Have you thought about doing more active streams like just for yourself, or you like want to stay?
So we were just talking about this. So I started training again, like really hardcore. I'm boxing. I'm doing jiu-jitsu.
It's a hard decision.
I haven't got into MMA like I wanted to yet, but that's what I'm thinking of doing, and showing us hit different gyms, training, doing jiu-jitsu, whatever.
That'd be great.
I just trained her for the first time in boxing, trying to show her a little bit.
Because I go to the gym too, but he's always trying to tell me to go to the jiu-jitsu,
yeah,
go learn how to.
Because that would be cool too. Because showing the Howls over Baaz crew.
Yeah.
Training and different like things.
It could take off.
I was even thinking of doing other shit, like showing us doing extreme sports.
Yeah.
Fucking cliff jumping, skydiving, fucking rock climbing, all kinds of different shit. Show us in different elements.
That's when you start expanding your audience. You know what's crazy is when Rogan does his podcast, he'll do his podcast and then he'll have one that's strictly MMA. So he'll have like MMA. It's like 90% of their conversation is that. And he even like categorizes it differently because he's bringing in like a whole different audience. And then he'll have like, I don't know, someone political or funny or whatever, but he'll have like a whole different podcast for MMA, which is crazy. How did you like the boxing experience? What was that like? Or have you done that before? I don't know.
No, I've done like cardio kickboxing. And then when I was younger, I did like karate, but nothing like straight boxing training. And it was cool. Like
she did well. You would think that she's done it before.
Okay.
I've only seen like a couple girls that I've trained before that actually picked it up quick. Yeah. She has a good punch.
Yeah.
Both of her. She has a good jab and a good right.
So the women's like cardio kickboxing, they're not teaching you like a lot of form. It's kind of more just throwing to just get your heart rate up, right?
Yeah.
It's just throwing.
It actually teaches them wrong too.
Like a little bit, right?
Because
it's like jumpy.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I told her. I said, listen, if you learn from that, what's going to happen is when you come to me, I'm going to have to reteach you everything, and it's going to be harder for me to teach you because you're going to be used to what they showed you the wrong way. Yeah. All it is for cardio. So I
that's
see
what I was thinking. I was like, it's kind of just jumping a little bit. Yeah. That's good.
So are you sponsored by Happy Dad?
So I have a lot of friends that work with the brand. I met them in like 2022. And like with graphic design and stuff, I would send them a lot of designs just for their consideration. Usually when I'll meet a brand, so it's kind of interesting how we met. I met one of the higher up dudes there in Irvine, like kind of down the street from my house in Irvine. And I'll have a portfolio on my phone and computer of different brands that I would aspire to work with in the future.
Okay.
And I'll have like a sample set ready to go if at any point I'm like out networking and I happen to meet someone. So like if I really wanted to work with like Nike or something, I would have like 50, 60 designs like in a Nike portfolio that's like never been seen or used, but it's like shirts, stickers, shoe, like anything that has to do with their stuff. So I happen to have a portfolio like that for Happy Dad, where I had so Happy Dad it's like a bunch of different brands. They have Nelk, Full Send, Happy Dad. They work with Dana's, Howler's Head, the whiskey company. Like they have a bunch of different things. So I had like all of those ready to go, and it was like a year old. So I think I had done it in like 2020 or 2021, and then I ended up meeting them at a networking event. And then the main people were there, Kyle, Salim, and all those people were there. But then I was like just having a conversation with this guy, and he happened, I forget what his title was there, but it's somewhere like in like an executive position, like working at their corporate. And I was like, man, I really like the brand. I respect the brand. I do graphic design. If you guys ever need anything like that, all the like whatever you guys would want would be free, just as like a foot in the door, just to work with you guys in the future. It'd be great. He's like, oh yeah, man, like we'll take a look. Send me like an email later. And I was like, I have some of these here. I can send over to you. And then he saw the timestamp on it and how it was like a year old, like all these like samples that were like kind of ready to go. And he's like, oh, you already had these made? I was like, yeah, like if like I really do like the brand, and if I ever find brands I like, I'll have them ready to go, just in case. And so I sent it over to him, and then he ended up sending like a bunch of like merch and the products over to the house. And we've been in good communication for a while. And so I wear all their products on the show, and I shout them out and I promote them on my thing whenever. And then they make sure I have everything I need. So
you low-key manifested it.
Yeah, exactly. So like it's like with any, like if I had like seen this prior, I would have like had like stuff ready to go just for anything. Like women's brand, beauty brands, gym, fighting, clothes, like anything. Yeah. I'll if I just get like in a groove at the house where I'm making new designs, I'll be like, okay, like I'm gonna pull something up for, I don't know, like Chrome Hearts or something. And I'll just like create a file, and then if I ever get any more ideas where I feel like this would fit like a Chrome Hearts vibe or All Saints or Supreme, whatever, I'll make like a couple. I'm like, okay, this looks sick, and I'll save it. And then I could be in New York at some point, like meeting someone with Chrome Hearts, and be like, I have these ready to go. Like these are the bags, these are shoes, these are shirts, whatever. Like if you guys need new media graphics people, I'm ready to go. If not, it's cool. Here, take like just like let's stay in contact. Maybe later this year we'll do a podcast instead, or we'll. I don't know.
Some kind of collab,
whatever. Yeah. It's just more worth it than like them paying, I don't know, $350 for a stack of logos. I don't need that. But what would be cooler is like what actually ended up happening is having the foot in the door, having the relationship, and
getting
it's
the
like
sponsorship.
building it genuinely, kind of like.
But they're not paying you right now.
No, it's me and the guy that we work there together. We just help each other on whatever we would need.
That's
so
cool.
It's like more of a friendship.
Yeah.
So because I'm like good friends with them, I'll promote them on the shows that I have and stuff like that. So.
Shit, maybe you can help us out, get a sponsor with them.
That'd be great. Yeah.
You get a %, dude.
Yeah.
Of all, whatever. Obviously, you know what I mean?
If you guys need a new sponsor and if that works out for them, that'd be great.
We need a sponsor. So I'm really working on that.
Yeah.
Because we're growing really big right now, and I've been really wanting to get some sponsors. Yeah. Happy Dad's huge, dude. I'd love to get them to sponsor. I see them with the Nuck Boys and all them, you know.
I'm trying to get one with Dark Sport, because you know how they have the Wolves logo, and we're like kind of similar. So I'm working on that one.
That would be sick. Dope. And they've been around for a while too.
Yeah.
Dark Sport like 20.
They're doing a lot of collabs right now. They just did one with Von Dutch, or they did one with Harley Davidson, and then the next one they're doing is with Von Dutch.
That's
oh
both
my
big.
gosh.
That's sick.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Crazy right now. Yeah.
Probably just a product of good good networking.
Yeah.
Just meeting
Their
the right
stuff's in
people.
all the gyms.
Yeah.
Oh
all
my
the
gosh,
gyms, dude.
I low-key had an idea too, because I was like, because I see it at the gym all the time too. Like people wear their shirts and stuff. And I'm like, man, what if I just like buy their merch and then just tag them and then email them again and keep email them? Because I've emailed them already a few times, but it's just like, people.
That's honestly a good way to start getting brands reaching out too. Is kind of just act as if, kind of like beforehand. So like if you have a brand that you really like, like tag them in a video. Like when you guys post videos, tag them.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's a cool way to do
Yeah.
it. Like whatever your whole wardrobe is, like tag the hat, tag the jacket, like tag whatever the watch brand, whatever you're wearing, like, and then they'll view your story. They'll like, that's how
I've done the mics and all that, and they've all viewed our stories.
it's sick. Yeah, because they have someone that's their whole job is to just be on social media all day and like looking at stuff. So it's like I think that's like what she's saying is like super smart.
Yeah.
If you want to reach out to like different people or just manifest it early, it's always a good idea for sure.
You know, we're gonna read the comments real quick. Can you go on to the comments?
Yeah.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Sev SVU says Kasha's wife co-host unfollowed her.
Oh,
What happened?
Did you see what was happening with that stuff?
What happened?
So
Akash?
Akash is the
Couple.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
married
yeah.
Couple.
So she has a podcast with the girl, and they just do like a 2-person podcast, and they'll have guests on. But she's like always angling for the co-host girl's husband.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
constantly. She's like,
Mhm.
oh, I'd love to hook up with him.
Yeah,
I'd love
saw
to have
that.
an orgy with him, or maybe Akash doesn't even need to go. And
Yeah.
I can
What?
I can already tell it's big and how it would feel and this and that, and I would love to.
Whoa,
She's like,
that's gross.
But they said they unfollowed him. What happened?
Apparently the
co-host, her co-host unfollowed her.
So I guess that girl unfollowed her.
Oh, really?
The one where she was always making passes.
Maybe she really did. Maybe
so the
she made a
co-host
pass.
was
at her.
making passes at
No.
her.
It was the wife. Akash's wife was making pass, saying that she wanted to have an orgy with that girl's husband.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
So that's crazy.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
They put us on. Sev SVU put us on. Thank you.
Yeah.
What happened?
Shout out to Sev SVU.
Okay.
JC X6Z says, yo, I don't know if you know who that is. Bump Podcast 714 says, shout out to the boy. Fresh and Fit don't sell out.
Yeah, they don't sell out.
It's crazy when they get attacked, bro.
Bad. You have no idea how bad they get attacked. It's crazy.
Have you seen the Piers Morgan stuff? Where they had like the 6 people in the little panel spaces.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider doing something like that if they reached out for
I would
you
be down.
to give some of your takes on what's happening?
I'd be so down.
Those are so funny because I feel like they fucking probably don't even notify the other people who's gonna be on there.
Nah.
So it's people that have been like talking shit to each other for years, and they're just on the same panel.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then they totally go off top. They're like, "Oh, fuck you," and they're like, they get pretty into it. But those panels, I feel like you would do great on there.
Really?
Yeah. They have I think Myron's been on there a couple times.
Yeah, I've seen him on there.
Who else has been?
I just saw the Clive.
Yeah,
I just saw him on that.
I watched that last night.
Yeah. Oh, really?
That show was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always trying to like. I don't. You know what it is though, dude. I think I came to a point where I just don't give a fuck. Where if I was to be interviewed by those kind of guys, it just wouldn't. It wouldn't bother me. I would just be talking shit
100%
and being cool like this.
Yeah.
Because I would be like, I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna like ruffle my feathers. That doesn't bother me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, that kind of like that veil that those like traditional celebrities has is kind of going away.
Yeah,
because like
it is.
Like who gives a fuck what Piers Morgan thinks at a time like this?
Yeah,
like we don't like. Why do we care? But like, and they like try to like little bro you a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Did you notice when Clavicular was doing that shit? He kept like Piers kept trying to act like he had never seen him before or heard of him. He was like, "Oh, I don't know what you're known for," but blah. It's like, bro, that guy has like 10 times the amount of views that you have.
Yep.
Like, and probably at this point earning more monthly. Than what you earn.
He is. He's killing it now. He's making. That's what I'm telling you. The streaming shit's crazy.
He's making like $100 grand a month. I think. Right?
Dude, you should even jump in this with start streaming.
I want to
because dude, like this is what's happening. All the fucking podcasters, they all come together and they stream that together, and that's how they make money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's even look at Fresh and Fit, Sneeko. Fucking
they were all together.
Yeah.
Shade,
even Zerka when he was doing that shit with them, all those guys, right? And the thing is they're all like when they come together and then they do their own thing again, they come together, it just keeps making money for them.
Keep like that synergy is crazy. They keep like dipping into each other's like audience and then going away and then building it back up
and then coming back.
Build another 10,000 followers and then introduce it to your buddy and then they do really good. They do really, really well with that. I want to get in. I don't really have like a crew to do all that stuff, but it might be something to invest in.
Yeah. And we got JV Media right here. So you met John out here.
He's great.
Yeah. So
he's fantastic. Yeah.
Shout out to JV Media. They're always killing it for us. they've been with us for over a year now.
Yeah.
I want to say a year and a half, huh?
It's been a year.
And
over a year.
and I love working with them, man.
Yeah,
Like
there's
they're just Howls over Baaz to me. Like we're always doing shit together.
yeah.
So it'd be cool if we start doing that shit and just start live streaming.
I'd be
even
down.
like even if we go to Rampage, bring them and have them fucking.
I don't think they would mind that at all.
They wouldn't even mind that, huh?
No, because there was other influencers in there. It was Neon and Rampage were like the two notable ones, but there was like 8 or 9
Really?
people walking around with like the same rig going, and then they would kind of like get similar angles and whatever, and they would go, and there was a bunch. Yeah, they would. That's kind of like what it was like.
Meant for
It was the
kinda?
intention. Yeah. There was like these twins from Australia, like these like younger like TikTok looking dudes that were there. There was this other like there was a couple influencer girls that were there. Obviously Rampage, Neon. I think there was probably, and Dean had his own setup there. There was probably at least a dozen different streams going on at the same time. Obviously there was like the 2 big ones, and then everybody else was just like kind of like getting their
Basically like a legit networking thing. Or streaming.
It's like
event.
it was like the new age version.
I think that's what's gonna be getting big now. It's already making a fucking like wave right now.
I don't even think this was a thing a year and a half ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
And it seemed like Rampage really started it. That's what's crazy.
I think he started the I don't really do this, but I'm gonna do this wave, and he's like killing it. Because it's like it's not like it. I think that's why he does so well, because it's clearly not his thing, but he's fucking absolutely killing it.
Yeah,
like it's like streaming is Neon's thing.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, like when the camera went on, he was like fucking DiCaprio, got right back into character, whatever. Rampage is like, I don't give a fuck about any of that.
Yeah,
You guys post whatever, say whatever, do whatever.
I'm me.
So he's so he's super. Not that Neon's not authentic, but he's like, but Rampage is like, I don't even do this shit for real.
Yeah.
Like, there's just happens to be a camera in front of me, and I'm gonna say whatever, do whatever.
he's older and everything, anyways. Though he don't give a fuck. It's
Doesn't
like
give a fuck.
I mean, I think that's the best way to be too. Like
That's why I like watching. I like watching like what he's got going on, because he's like,
funny as shit.
Yeah.
Funny as fuck.
Like what we were talking about.
You have to keep your individuality, especially streaming, because no one wants to watch the same thing.
Nah.
Like, you know what I mean? Neon, if everyone was like him, it'd get boring and then it would die out.
Yeah.
Well, what I like too, he's a fighter. He's a man. Like all these guys that be talking all this mad shit and doing all this crazy stuff, like they're kind of gonna fade out because like you got real motherfuckers that will knock you out if you try to pull some weird shit.
That's
you know?
what happened. I was like, bro, like you're like. You might be too young to, but like that's Tiki guy. Like, he's a fighter.
Yeah.
like what are you doing? That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was and he like went beyond disrespect. Like it would be one thing if he was like getting like kind of like drunk and he was like, dude, like Dean guy was like, I'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
I'll slap the shit out of you. I'll turn you into a new clip. Like talking crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like it's like, bro, like these cameras are like kind of. Like this is real life.
Yeah.
Like you'll get fucked up saying that to literally anybody. Like
Yeah.
why you feel crazy?
And these guys are fighters. Like, what's wrong with you? You got a death wish, motherfucker.
That's insane.
But you see how he's all saying? I mean, you were there.
Yeah.
But he was like, "I'm gonna get my gun. I'm gonna get my gun," screaming that shit.
Crazy. Yeah.
And they had a whole thing on it. And he's like, "You ain't getting nothing."
Yeah.
Hey, did you see that clip that when Rampage is like, you need to apologize to
the wife?
Well, Wills at first, right? He's all apologize to him for hitting you, and he's like, I ain't, because he goes, you know what this guy could have did to you? He's like, just apologize. He goes, I ain't apologizing to nobody for hitting me. He's like, he goes, I know it sounds preposterous. He's like, yeah, this fool would have beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, but I was like, bro, like, it's like, what are you doing? Like, it gets crazy. Rampage was even telling, like, during the Larry Wheels thing, he was like, hey, like, you need to control your liquor. And you're like, wait, what are you doing?
Yeah, what's up with that shit?
And he's just, because I'm sure Rampage is like, okay, like, we all have like a tiny bit of a character to play here, but like, what are you actually doing?
Yeah.
Like, you're like Larry Wheels doesn't like, he'll fuck you up.
Yeah. I was surprised he didn't get him earlier. Like, damn, that fool needed to get beat up.
So I watched that clip, and then I saw a bunch of other clips of before that. He was antagonizing him for like 2 hours, and I was like, bro, like, all you got was a slap. Like, you're kind of like, that's kind of crazy. But could you imagine being in an elevator and you're just going anywhere, and some guy and no cameras and some random kid in an elevator is doing what he's doing that to you? And you'd be like,
yeah,
bro, like,
you're getting fucked up now.
Yeah, like, you're not even gonna make it to your floor. Like, what are you doing in here?
Nah.
So I think
you're gonna end up on the floor.
Yeah.
Before you get out.
He just felt crazy safe, but I mean, I don't know. But all that said, I would like to start streaming too.
Yeah, we should do that shit.
I'd
dude.
be down. Yeah, I'd be down. It's just I'd probably have to just come link up with you guys. I don't really have like a team to do like IRLs, like out like a podcast is easy, but like I don't really have like the whole setup. But you guys probably do.
We've gone out before to like events and did like little interviews,
like Comic-Con and
sick. Yeah.
And like we just interview people there and shit. But I'd rather do the streaming thing, like so I could just be
just
me
have a
still.
day. Yeah,
and like even show us training or show us doing shit like that, or even going out and hanging out and shit like that.
Just be mic'd up and just enjoy your day.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool too. Like just like plan like a day that's like a little bit funner than what you would normally have.
Yeah.
And then just go run it, see what happens. Like run into cool people and or I guess not so cool people like Dean or whatever the fuck. I don't know why.
Man, see, I don't know if I can deal with that. I would beat his ass,
bro.
I'm not that kind of guy to like be that patient.
That's what happened with Larry Wheels and the Tiki Ghost. That's the same thing. They were like, bro, like we're not doing all this camera shit. Like we'll fuck you.
Like I'm gonna hit this fool. I'm gonna break his jaw. I'm gonna do something mean to him too. I'm gonna do something mean to him.
Something a little worse.
Yeah. I'm gonna make him know, like, don't do this shit again,
gives
motherfucker.
me anxiety just thinking about it. I'm like, oh no.
You've seen them. You've seen the clips,
I
right?
have.
Okay,
yeah.
It's He was kind of. It wasn't like he was asking for it.
Yeah, I know.
But
no, thank you.
I don't know, bro.
And when you got cameras on you, I know people around in certain areas are gonna get stupid too.
So a little bit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, I would, but see, like, dude, back in the day, I was used to that. Like, we'd go to bars, there was bar fights and club fights all the time.
Sure, yeah.
So I grew up with that shit, but but now it's like, man, like people sue and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm a little afraid of that part.
And then just
you know?
record and stuff. I'm like,
because what I would do is I would knock them out and take off out the bar. Like I ain't getting arrested.
Yeah, no
way. But the whole thing is now it's like, fuck, all right.
All over. They give a whole stream. Like,
yeah.
Can you imagine in court they play back your kick stream?
And a lot of people got busted like that.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people get busted like that. They have it all on the kick stream. So they just tell on themselves.
Bro, did you see when that clavicular dude ran the other guy over?
Yeah.
You saw that? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
There was some guy that the guy we were talking about earlier, the Looks Maxine guy, clavicular, the white dude. Right?
Do you know who he is? The Look Maxine guy? You probably don't even know what Looks Maxine is, huh? Yeah, well, it's a whole.
We're currently doing it right now in front of you. Yeah.
What?
But it's Looks Maxing. It's like
it's a new thing right now.
It's like looking as good as you can as a guy or girl, I guess.
They punch themselves in the face to like make their fucking
the cheekbones
better. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't even know about that shit.
But so he was but he's a huge streamer, right? So he has like a big fan base, whatever.
What's his name?
Clavicular. I think his real name's like Brandon or something.
Oh, really? I didn't even know his real name.
But I guess he went out just streaming, like just out of the mall or whatever. And he had this same guy that would always watch his stream, figure out where he was at, and just go pop up on him, like some like little tweaker looking dude, and he would just like keep jumping in his face and yelling. I think he was walking around with Neon at the time, so Neon security kept like moving him off and shit. But he just kept doing. I think it was like multiple days. It wasn't all the same day. And then he was the dude clavicular was driving a Cybertruck. He was leaving like somewhere. That guy ran and he like spawned out like a video game character. He ran out in front of the car, and the car was parked still. He ran out in front, and he like had his phone like filming himself, and he was like screaming in the guy's face like near the windshield. He jumped on top of the hood of the car, was screaming, banging on the thing, and then he like stepped off the car, and then the clavicular dude just drove straight and ran him over.
Yeah.
Oh
at like 15 miles an hour, just ran him over. And then the girl next to him there was somebody filming. She was like, "Oh my God, is he dead?" And he was like, "Hopefully." But then like, could you imagine?
No,
that
but he's been
court?
harassing him for fucking ever, I guess. But the thing is, though, Clavicular, even fucking what's his name, Fuentes. So they go on Fresh and Fit. You know Fresh and Fit. They're both black, right? You know that, though, right? But he has them say the N-bomb on his show, and then everybody fucking wants to beat their ass. It's like, fool, just don't say that shit.
They did crazy shit.
Like I'm like, why are you letting it? Because they're the one telling him, say it. They want him to say it. So like, then they say it, and then if they go back to the street, everybody wants to get them.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you even saying? Like, shut the f up. But they're saying it. Dude. Like that's the problem.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But again, they get stuck in those characters, and it's like, bro, like
this is real life outside.
Yeah, like, are you willing to like go to like you ran somebody over?
Yeah,
like that's fucking crazy.
That's insane.
I mean, you could fight that because he's fucking being harassed.
He got away.
He got away with it.
Yeah.
But
which he should have.
yeah.
Like if you're a girl and some guy is constantly popping up where you're at and jumping on top of your car, just your dad would be like, yeah, just drive. Fuck that guy. Like.
Yeah, it's crazy. Myron and Fresh be getting people with some shit though.
A lot.
They be getting people with some shit.
A lot, bro.
I want to go on that show so fucking bad one day. I would be like, I just cannot wait. Because they look at our stories.
Yeah.
I've caught them. I want to say like about 4 or 5 times looking at our stories.
That's sick. Yeah.
But I've caught different ones. Okay, like the Fresh and Fit one. I've caught Myron. I've caught Fresh. I don't remember the dude with the braids. I talked to him now. I actually been hitting him back and forth.
The guy with the braids.
The braids. He's the engineer in the back. He has the.
I know there's Chris is the guy that's always flipping the camera on himself.
Yeah. I've talked to Chris actually just recently.
And then they had the other like the bigger.
Yeah,
that's the bigger guy. I forget his name. I know he is, but I don't know who has the braids.
I think his name's Aaron. He's the other engineer. There's only the guys that run everything. Because Chris is the producer. Then the bigger guy, Aaron, and then his name. I think his name is Aaron.
Yeah.
But I've been talking to him too. I'm trying to see. I haven't talked to him about me going on. I'm not gonna, But I see them looking at my shit. I see that. I never talk shit about them. Some people that come on here, they might talk shit about them. A lot of people aren't gonna get them, but I think they're funny as fuck.
They're pretty funny. Yeah, I think even if you disagree, it's like.
Yeah.
What's the actual problem?
Yeah.
Like fucking nothing.
Exactly.
But no, they kill it. They kind of pioneered a lot of it, right?
Oh yeah. The whole dating relationships, that's their fucking thing.
They're really good.
Like how I open up the pod is how they do it, right? But everything else we do is pretty much our thing. It's just they pioneered this thing, and with the whatever podcast literally copied them almost verbatim, like right. They copied almost everything they did. He does his own shit now, but it ain't working for him. You know what I mean?
It was a little bit similar because like they were having on Fresh and Fit, it's called Frank Castle when they get kicked out.
Yeah.
Didn't they call it something else?
Yeah, it was like
on whatever
like Sparta fucking kickoff.
Something like that. Yeah. Something like Exiled. There's whatever it is, but
he copied it so much, dude. And Myra would never do a podcast with them. Like
they didn't work together.
Oh, they don't like him. They don't like him.
Really?
Myron and Fresh will not fuck with them.
Because I know Andrew's been on both.
He's been on their podcast a lot of times.
They don't like Brian.
They do not like the whatever podcast or Brian. If anybody brings it up on their pod, we don't give a fuck about that show.
Really?
That literally just happened. Like I want to say last week. Someone brought it up again.
I didn't know that.
And they always ask him like, why don't you ever do a podcast? Why don't you do a collab with whatever podcast? They're like, fuck no, we ain't fucking with him. Like they just say it straight up.
I thought they would have been like cool as fuck.
Nah, I think they didn't like him because he literally copied them on everything right when he started. Same questions, same everything.
I remember seeing one. I don't remember who did it first, so I don't want to say, but that like super popular question: if you were stuck in the forest with a man or a bear.
I think that was on like a TikTok thing first though.
Yeah, but then I think Fresh and Fit started using it as like a podcast question, and then maybe they did it after.
Yeah.
Or I mean, whatever could have done it. I don't know who did it first, but I know that they like have similar questions, similar guests, similar setup.
I don't think Fresh and Fit's copied him on anything. Maybe not. Yeah, I think they copied him, and then. That's why they don't like him. They're just like, fuck that. Like, dude, we come up with this shit. It takes us time to come up with this shit. And he just copies it exactly how we do it.
Yeah.
And he's writing it down on paper, everything too.
I mean, fuck,
and he has a fucking whole computer here. Why are you writing it down? I never get that part. Like, what the fuck is going on?
He's not a fast typer. He's probably like this.
That's so funny. If for whatever reason, whatever invited you to go on, would you go on there?
Yeah.
And to just
I would talk shit though.
Yeah.
I would just say exactly what I go.
On
Dude,
the
you
whatever podcast?
Yeah.
He wouldn't invite me. He blocked me and everything. Because I put that video up. I posted that up.
No way.
He called the girl. So this girl, her name's Sheena. She's been on their podcast 5 times.
Okay.
She was on.
Is that like the Russian girl?
She's Israeli.
Blonde.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So she's been on their podcast.
I've seen her. So when I went on the page, I was like, oh, I recognize this girl. From theirs.
She's been on both Fresh and Fit and I've had a lot of girls that've been on Fresh and Fit
both.
here.
Yeah.
And the whatever podcast on here.
Yeah.
I've had them like since we started this. Actually.
That's cool.
Yeah. So she was like, yeah, he's a fucking dickhead. She talks shit about him too. She says they're fucking assholes. She was talking shit about both of them. She doesn't like Andrew Wilson. She only goes on because it gives her so much clout.
It does,
but she was talking shit on the pod. She wasn't even saying that much though. It was really mean.
No, she wasn't really going into detail about like how much they suck, but she would validate what like
Millie was
saying, like why do they do certain things this way?
Yeah.
And she would, kind of like validate or
well, she was
explain
good
a little
though.
bit more.
She was actually on their side during the pod. So, but
I was about to say she agrees with a lot
Yeah,
of what they're saying, but
yeah.
again, maybe it's the delivery.
they
aspect
just
or
don't
whatever.
want no woman to win on their pod. That's really the thing,
It's interesting.
right? So,
Yeah.
and she made a lot of money going on that pod because she got like mad views, millions of views.
Sure, yeah.
So she would go back, but then she said that they would be talking shit to her. Well, whatever. After the podcast was over here, he messaged her saying, "You're a piece of shit," like literally cussing her out. "You're a piece of shit. You fucking went on that podcast. You betrayed me. Blah blah blah.
Really?
All kinds of shit." Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
She's not like a super important person. on
Yeah,
the
it's like, what the
podcast.
fuck? And she's like, yeah, I'm kind of bummed out because she was supposed to go on, and they said they banned her from the podcast.
She's been on it like 4 times. Like she
Yeah.
was,
She's
she was
been
like
on
a
it.
huge
Yeah, she went on like 5 times or some shit, she said.
I think she has a big following, and I think what it was, she was trying to promote her new book that she just wrote.
That's cool. Yeah.
But
She was bummed that they banned her from the pod.
That's
But
pretty like why would you ban a guest?
that's what I'm saying. They have like
free
this
time. What was she talking crazy?
No,
No,
I was.
she wasn't.
and she wasn't saying anything crazy. She was just like kind of agreeing, like
You
yeah,
were like
they're
trying to hype her up to talk crazy and she wouldn't, right?
yeah. I wasn't even really doing that, but I was just talking shit.
Yeah.
And she was just like agreeing with some of the shit, and then it wasn't even bad, but he just got all butthurt. That's what I'm saying. These guys' egos get in their fucking way. Like if it was me, I'd be like, hey, why don't you come on the pod?
That's crazy to
I would even invite the guys on.
That's crazy to try to like have an I mean you can have an opinion, but like to try to police a past guest speech on a different podcast in her own free time is kind of like why? Like,
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are we, he's like, you
And
can't-
he knows he's an asshole. He knows he don't be feeding these girls most. Over the next week, though,
that's crazy.
he made it a thing to feed all of them on the podcast,
on his podcast
with pizza and shit. Because I was talking shit.
Yeah.
With
No
the next
way.
podcast,
Yeah.
they all fed him on the podcast with pizza. Like
so
they
he
showed
was
him.
like going through all the clips then.
Yeah, he must have been really looking at our shit.
Damn.
He must have really looked at it. The thing is I know a lot of people are looking at our shit that we don't even know. But I just
That's what I was saying earlier. I was
yeah.
like, that's probably way more than you just because they don't like it.
Yeah.
It's probably way more than you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting up there, man.
It's good.
And it's cool. It's just consistency. I really think that's what it is.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
every Tuesday, no matter what, we're faithfully here shooting pods.
There you go. I mean, that's with anything. That's really, really good.
Yeah.
Damn. So you would go on and just fucking.
Yeah, I'd go on. I'd be cool. I'd be like, "Hey, what's up, man?" Like, I'd be cool. And then when they ask me, I'm just gonna be honest.
How
Like,
soon do you think you would get into like hostility?
he would. The way these guys try to do it, they try to bait me. So they try to bait me, and I would just be prepared. And the first thing I would just be like, I wouldn't even be prepared like how they think. I'm just prepared in my mind. I know you guys are gonna try to come at me stupid. The thing is, they do come at men differently than they do women.
Sure.
So they're more bitches when it comes to men. They don't get all tough. Andrew Wilson, if he is he'll try to come at me a specific way because he's a nagger like a fucking ex-wife. You know, I can't. I'd be annoyed. I'd be like, dude, you're just a little bitch, dude. I would literally just call him. You're a fuck. It's like I'm talking to my wife right now. That's how much fucking woman energy you bring. And I go, I don't like even argue like with men. I can't argue like that with them, man. I would just want to knock you out right now because you just don't shut the fuck up.
Do you think they would get you like heated or upset, or you just like wouldn't care?
No, because they're a little hoes. It's like I'm not gonna let little hoes fucking make me mad like that.
Yeah.
You guys are little bitches, you know. I mean, I feel like you guys got vaginas. That's what I would tell them.
They do like a I don't know, like 3 to 6 hour show, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you think you can get through a whole show, or like you're storming out at some point?
I feel like no.
I could because I don't give a fuck.
No,
like,
but
let's play.
Yeah, but I feel like he'd like threaten to kick you off, or he'd probably kick you off, or I don't know.
Yeah,
Because he did that with the girls.
probably-
and
assuming that they didn't kick him out, do you think you would want
Yeah.
to do the whole thing?
I would do it.
Yeah?
I'd be like, fuck it, because to me,
I
it's
think
like,
that
it's
might be
like
one of your funnest shows ever.
yeah, I'll be like, fuck
Right?
it, let's rock. Because the thing is, I know with
I
that,
would love that.
I know with that time on there can bring my podcast. So
Yeah.
I'll do the whole fucking 6 hours
Yeah.
because their fans would just be coming on watching ours after that.
Yeah.
You know, so I've had an argument with do you know who the Saint and the Sinner is? I'm sure you know who he is. The Saint.
No, if you show me a picture, maybe. But
So I did a clip of him. He's been on the Whatever podcast. He's been on Fresh and Fit. He's the
I've
one
probably seen him before.
He's
then.
been the one that's argued with Adam 22. He wanted to fight him. Remember him, the black dude.
Yeah.
You remember him?
Yeah. When they were on the show talking.
Yeah.
When
So-
it was
so-
just like 4 of them in the studio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I liked him before.
Yeah.
Okay, but then I seen how he was starting to set people up.
Oh wait, is that the guy where
He dresses up in suits
yeah,
most of the
he
time.
dressed he's bald, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like telling the girl like, "Oh, like you're doing bullshit, whatever."
Yeah.
And then he started talking to Adam, and Adam was coming at him like sounding stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
I don't need." Yeah, I know
Yeah,
exactly
yeah,
what you're talking
yeah.
about. Bald dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did a clip of him like just because he believes in like all kinds of weird shit, but he believes in having multiple wives and all that shit like that, and I'm like cool, whatever. But we did a reaction video, me and Rico. That was been a while. So we did a reaction video on something he said. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's full of shit. It's just he's never been married. He don't even fucking know what it's like to have one wife. Why would you want to have fucking multiple wives? Like, the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, so I go, he doesn't even know. How can he really say anything? He ain't even married.
Yeah.
You know. So then I tagged him on the clip. He ended up like not responding to it, saying he wanted to do a fucking live thing with me. Through video,
Like a
through Zoom.
versus
So we did it.
Oh, did you? Oh,
we
you
did it.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
we ended up getting into it. He started talking shit, but he kept cutting me off and taking me off. But he didn't know that I was
yeah.
recording it too. I told him, and he was like, his eyes went like, oh shit. But he tried to bait me. And he pretty much did bait me because he was being cool. I thought we were gonna be cool. He loved the logo. He said all this shit. But when he was doing that, he wasn't live yet. I was already.
Yeah.
So-
So he was fake as fuck in the beginning.
Dude, crazy fake. And then
yeah.
then he's like, I'm a boxer, da 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 da. And saying, I was like, motherfucker,
it got
I'll lay you
heated.
out. I told him, like, I said, I don't care how you want to fight, MMA, boxing, jiu-jitsu, I'll fuck you up. But I already told him I did that shit because he asked me a million questions. At the beginning, I said I've been doing MMA most of my life.
So he was super performative and
Dude.
I guess and after and
But-
he was like or not even genuine, but he was like trying to be nice in the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah. And what's crazy is I was like, dude, I would love to do this podcast in person and see if you got that same energy. I said, because I know you try to say, oh, let's catch the fade, all these people. I was like, motherfucker, I'll fight you
He's
real
like
quick.
he's not. I mean, he's like tall, but he's like little, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but he also says like he was a champion boxer. But so many people have debunked what he says, like put him
For
on
sure.
blast.
Yeah.
He's full of shit.
You
a
can
lot
just
of
look
things.
at him. Yeah.
He says he owns a tech company. All he did was private label something. Like that's all he fucking did.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. But the thing is, I actually did like him when I first saw him on Fresh and Fit. I thought he
Sure.
was fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
How he was going at the girls. But I didn't know he had his own shit. And when I started watching some of it, I was like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy,
Yeah,
right?
some of it's a little off.
Yeah, I was like, this doesn't make sense. And then as people started like fucking showing who he really was and putting him
Yeah.
out there, and then that's when I did that video with him, and I'm like, and then he blocked me, a little bitch. Like I'm like, dude, like how you gonna block me? You know what I'm
He
saying?
got blocked by him and Brian. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
like,
didn't know guys
shit.
were blocking people.
Yeah,
out
that's pretty
there.
gay. That's pretty
I'm
gay.
still shocked that he was mad at. You said she was Armenian or what was
Israeli.
Israeli. Yeah,
That he
she's been
was-
on here like
Yeah.
5 times too.
I saw,
Yeah.
I saw, but like he was mad at. I mean, I can understand him being mad at it, but to then call and be like, "How could you like say you're never coming here again?" It's kind of like if you don't want her there, just don't invite her again.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like
You
Well,
do
you
he
what you
wants to
want.
he
It's your
wants
own
to make it
person.
be known to her. That's what that to me that says a lot about him. Like
yeah,
what
you
kind
don't-
of
you
guy
don't need
he
to
is.
like openly chastise
Nah.
Yeah.
people like my homegirl that came on here. If she was like saying like stuff about me, I would just watch it, be like, that's fucking weird, and then I just
Yeah.
wouldn't talk to. I don't
Yeah.
need to call her and be like, why? How
Yeah.
could you? Like,
Yeah.
that's
Little bitches.
it's nothing. That's not what I would do. Definitely.
Yeah,
But-
it's little bitch moves.
It's cool,
man.
but you would go on though. That's sick. That's,
You go on too?
yeah, for sure. I think it'd be fun.
I would
Fresh
love to
Fit,
be on Fresh and Fit.
Yeah.
That's the one. I would love to be on Patrick Bet David's too pod.
That one's pretty cool too.
I like his pod.
Theirs isn't anywhere near as long, right?
no.
Theirs is like news segments almost, right? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like an hour and a
Yeah,
half.
it's not that long.
Yeah.
I like him though. I was watching him before he had a pod when he was just doing like videos and shit.
I didn't know much of him until about COVID time.
I started watching him like 2014, 13.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! No, I didn't know much
When
about him until.
When I first started my business,
Yeah.
I was like watching him because he was explaining how to do business and stuff.
Okay.
And I literally copied a lot of stuff he explained to do, and I did what he said, and that's how I just kept
Results.
moving up. Yeah, I got results.
So was he like in that space with like Gary V, Grant Cardone?
No, he
like,
wasn't.
in that space?
He wasn't known at all. I just ran into some YouTube video he had, and it wasn't a podcast. He was just making a YouTube video.
Tutorial. of something.
Yeah, and he was showing like different things and had a chart and just explaining shit about business.
Yeah.
And I just got like intrigued, and I just kept watching him. And then I saw him blow the fuck up, have his own podcast, and I was like,
Huge.
what the hell? He's like one of the biggest like influencers in
What's his name?
business. Patrick Bet David. One of the biggest influence for business in the world right now. And I watched him do that. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I almost, so many times I wanted to give up on my business. I would watch his video over and over and over and over again in my truck when I was like trying to get more business, doing sales, trying to grab more business for this place.
Yeah.
Dude, I literally feel like I survived because of his videos.
That's
my
huge.
business.
Yeah.
That's why I would love to go on his, because I want to, dude, he has no idea what his videos did for my business.
That's huge.
He has no idea.
Where's he at? Where's he?
He's in LA.
I was about to say probably LA.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah. That's yeah. I'm surprised he's in California still. I
Yeah.
feel like he would have gone to like Florida or something.
I know everybody's going to Florida. Even Cliff Victor, he went to Florida too.
Yeah. That's just
Crazy.
because like Newsom destroyed it. But
You know that the mayor, I was literally, the girl from Israel FaceTimed the mayor of Florida, and he wants to come on the pod.
that'd be sick. Oh,
So-
he's actually super cool. He's given the Nelk boys the key to the city. Like,
No
like-
shit.
Yeah. I
Bruh.
forget his name, but he looks like
Mhm.
he's like 40. He's like a little younger guy, right? Like,
No, it
Or-
was. I'm sorry. It wasn't the mayor. It was the governor. Was it the governor?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. It was the governor.
I'd have I'll send
It
you.
was the guy. Yeah, it was the governor. On my bad.
Whoever gives out keys to the city.
Yeah.
Is
Because he was older. He was old.
what?
Like white. I mean, like
Oh,
60s.
No. The guy I'm
Yeah.
thinking of is like 38, 40.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay,
It wasn't
yeah.
him. So yeah, it was the governor then. It was the governor, and I was tripping out. I was like, what the hell? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, if you get in with him, it's fucking over.
Yeah,
This
done.
guy is the fucking man.
That's sick.
And I was like,
That's a different
what?
level of shit. right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she said, because she has
Yeah.
her podcast out in Miami, and she's like, yeah, you're gonna have to come to Miami and do one with us. It's called, it is The Mayor. It's called The Mayor and Me. He's old though. Yeah, that's why it's called The Mayor and Me.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He
That'd,
is the
that'd be
mayor.
sick. That's definitely
Yeah.
worth it to go out
Yeah.
there. Spend a
So-
whole week out there. Maybe
Yeah.
link up with a couple other people
Dude,
too.
Fresh and Fit's out there.
Yeah.
Like shit. All those guys, man.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be great. If you can lock that in this year, that'd be a great way to like continue to start the year, something like that, and then just run the rest of 2026 with like that momentum that comes after that. It'd be sick.
So what do you want to do with the Wholesome podcast? What is your plan?
So I took actually a little bit of a break with it recently, but I'm still been posting. But I want to start just running it like 10 times harder this year, get a lot more guests on, and just like grow it way harder on all platforms. And the short form has been really, really doing well. So I want to continue to grow that, and I want to just jump in way more than I have been before. Before I was posting like I don't know, a few times a week, but I want to start really just taking advantage of the space now, especially with kind of the shift that's been coming in. I feel like every 4 or 5 years, there's like a new wave of like what's relevant and what isn't.
Mhm.
I feel like that's kind of coming with like all these new people and like the like you said, like whatever's going out in July or
Dude,
whatever.
that's a new market for us to tap into.
Yeah, that's what I'm
they're
saying.
gonna go somewhere.
Yeah, but you think about it, like it's literally every 5 years for like new commodities and stuff like that. Even with like social medias and stuff, it's like, closer to 10. But like as soon as like MySpace is gone, Facebook is creeping its way in,
Yeah.
and then as soon as that's getting lower, Instagram's creeping its way in. TikTok or Snapchat was before that, and then TikTok, and then whatever else is gonna
Now
be.
we got Kick, Twitch, all that
So
other shit.
so like
Yeah.
people are on Kick and Twitch way more than they were before.
Mhm.
It was kind of like a niche thing to like watch streamers. Like that wasn't like a thing that much before, but now it's kind of becoming a new thing. Like if you have like the little Kick tag in a
Mhm.
video, it becomes a little bit like higher,
Yep.
like more of a commodity. Like
Yeah.
if you post a video and it has like your Kick tag in it,
Yeah,
whether it's on Instagram, TikTok, whatever,
it's the thing right now.
It's like, oh, okay, like this person's putting in work
mm-hmm.
because you like inherently need to be able to sustain on Kick,
Mm-hmm.
because you need like I said, like I do it. I don't have what you guys have, like the whole system. So like if you even see that, it's just like
Well, you got connections though.
I'd love to.
You got connects. Dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care. We link up. But this is how we do things over
Yeah.
here at Howls over Baaz. Like,
Yeah.
We can link up, do shit, bring
Mhm.
you on more pods. Like,
Yeah.
just keep fucking
I
going.
want to do the dating one and get, because I do them on mine, but I want to get a sense of when I just don't know anybody,
yeah.
and be like, because I can't like
You got to go hard.
It's hard to put your foot down when like you fucking know the
them.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like when a girl's saying nonsense, like I don't know how well you guys know each other, but if you guys are like really good friends and she's saying like some nonsense,
I
or
just tell her
vice
objection.
versa.
What do I say to you?
Objection.
I go, objection.
Yeah, because I'm team girl.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta.
Well, you
check.
get it because you're in this space all the time. Most girls aren't in this space all the time. So that, like, I'm sure. Have you ever brought a friend here and then you get like secondhand embarrassment because she's saying just like wild shit? Like
All your friends be saying wild
like
shit.
No.
I am the table. Men need to bow down to me and blah blah blah. And you're like, girl, like they're about to.
You
cut
know
your
what?
head off in
We
like
don't
a
really
week.
get those kind of
Yeah,
girls.
I was
No?
gonna
It's kind of
say.
crazy. They just
Oh, that's no fun.
they actually they actually are like, I feel like the dudes are still kind of fucking them over most of the time. Like, I feel like that's what we
Yeah.
still get here. Even the
Yeah.
OnlyFans girls and all that stuff that come on, the guys are still winning.
So you don't
I'm
get
like-
like
I'm
the
looking
super
for-
entitled girls here.
Yeah,
that
they're
often?
entitled, but it's a different
Some,
entitlement. It's not the same as
yeah.
like fresh and
Like,
fit.
what do you mean?
Like, they still think they deserve the best and everything and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. But it's just
But
that.
they're
But
also
they're still getting cheated on. You
they're
know what
also
I'm saying?
go-getters too. Like they
Yeah.
have their own things going on as well. But
Okay.
like they're still getting played with at the same
Yeah.
time.
They're still getting played.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had like all those the kind
You're
of
waiting
girl.
for one of those.
Yeah.
Huh? It's like a super. Like,
Yeah, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? These girls are still all getting played. I feel like we need to reach out to Miami girls. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck is
yeah.
going on out here?
Yeah, they're humbling
California's
them.
still
Yeah.
winning.
Yeah.
California's still winning, bro, on the dudes.
That's so funny. I would have thought that would have
Stupid.
been more. We still up.
We're still up.
Oh my
maybe,
God.
maybe out in fucking Santa Barbara and all that shit. Maybe they're still like that. But out here in Southern California, from LA to here, dudes are still up.
Apparently, yeah. I would have thought there would have been like a handful that would come in here and be like, I'm a 10 and blah blah.
Yeah, we get that. They for sure think
Okay,
they're 10.
yeah.
Even the whatever ones think they're like I'm
Yeah.
talking about not whatever podcast, but the whatever looking
Yeah.
girls. They still think they're 10s too.
Okay,
yeah.
where does that come from? Like, what is the benefit of, like if I were to say right now, like I have $10 million, but I objectively don't have it. What the fuck is the point of girls saying that? I've never understood that.
Hey, for real. I don't
Like
know.
a girl saying that?
Yeah, no. If
A girl says they're a 10.
when they go around the table, like, oh, rate yourself 1 to 10, and
Uh-huh.
or even worse, if they're rating their friend, oh, my girl's a 10. What, like, if my buddy is 5'5", right, and then some girls like, oh, rate your buddy, oh, like he's 6'2", he's great, but like what is the point of like saying something that's
Like lying.
objectively not true?
Yeah.
It's kind of just like a
Um,
lie. It's like a
I
underhanded
think,
lie.
yeah, well, if you're
Why do girls do that?
friends and you're not really, you don't have that like level of where you can be 100% honest.
Well, they
that
do
Well,
it.
no,
For, they,
no,
do it
no,
for,
let-
they, do it, they do it for friends and they do it for themselves.
Okay, but let's
Okay.
say this. This is what he's trying to say. He's saying,
like,
how can you
gassing
rate?
them up with that?
No, not
it's
just them.
real?
You yourself. Like let's say that they're going around the table and said rate yourself, and you go, oh, I'm a 10, but you're obviously not a fucking 10.
Right.
Why do girls do that? That's what he's asking. They're
I don't
obviously not
know.
a fucking 10.
like where does that come from? Like, I mean, you don't do that, obviously, but like,
I think it comes from social media. Really, I think all the dudes hitting them up.
An ego boost, or egos. Some women have egos that like they feel they're a 10 because of what they do, how they look, certain things that people have told them in the past.
but
Maybe
it'll be like a 300 something pound girl.
Yeah, you'll see
And-
some whack
And
ass.
Oh.
just like dressed crazy, looks crazy, and she'll be like, "Yeah, I'm a 10. Like, I feel like I'm a 10 when I wake up. I'm a 10. Like, I'm in my own body. I'm a 10. What is the point
maybe
of
a self confident thing, like that's in their mind how they look, or I don't know.
that? It's so crazy to me. I feel like that, and I feel like girls like don't even understand the scale. I feel
Mhm.
like because of school, a 70% in school is a C, and a C is average, whatever.
Mhm.
So like, if you tell a girl she's a 6, she now thinks she's below average,
Mm,
even though 6 is objectively 1 point above average.
yeah,
So like, I don't even think they understand the scale.
that could be too,
Yeah,
for sure.
It'd be the same thing if a guy was making 50 grand a year and he tells you he's making 6 figures. It's like 6 figures isn't even like a super crazy amount, but you're just objectively not doing that.
That's the best
So what-
equivalent. That
So
you're
what do we
giving.
do? Like, what are we doing
Yeah.
here? Like, why are you like?
Well, I think when it comes to like if you're putting money on it, like you see it differently. I think I would see it differently because it's like what in your lifestyle, like how you dress, what you're driving. You know what I mean? You would see that it's
Well,
he's not making.
But you would
six
see
figures.
that they're not a 10 either.
Yeah,
no, but it would be the same thing as if in whatever like world, if we somehow had our bank accounts on our forehead and it said like 49,000 a year, and I'm telling in a bar telling you, or like on a podcast, someone's like, "Oh, how much do you make?" "Oh, 130,000," and it's right here. It just says like net 2025.
That's literally what it is.
Yeah,
and a girl like the Gorlock type girl
Yeah,
was like,
she said she was a certified baddie.
"Oh yeah, I'm 10." like next person, I'm a 10. Like what's
social media probably. I think too.
It's so crazy
because they get hit on so much that they just automatically start thinking they're a 10. Because even weirdo dudes will hit up these half naked fat chicks on social media, you know, and then so now they think they're 10s.
It's crazy.
And it's like, damn, shit.
Yeah, I think that has a big part in it.
It's so crazy. I don't ever really see. It's like it's kind of rare, but I don't see guys being like, "Oh yeah, I'm like way more handsome than I actually look," or like I don't like that. Doesn't ever happen.
Nah,
it doesn't ever happen. Like guys will pretty much objectively like give themselves like a solid rating looks wise. And I don't really even see them, like, they might hype up their lifestyle a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you were to, like, objectively ask a guy, like, oh, like how much is your business making? They'd be like, oh, it's, like, it did this much this year. Like, it's cool. I'm on the way to more things, but I'm just going to keep working.
No.
They would never be, like, 10 million. And then just...
Unless they're scammers.
Some do. We've
had some
crazy
scammers.
Stories,
we've had some scammers, but majority, no. Yeah.
But, like, in dating, do guys, like, hype up, like hyping up is a little different because like I don't know, but like just like full on like
some guys. I mean, not even I haven't even dated, but like I've heard of like some guys like I guess if that's what you want to call it, like what they make, and I think I've even called out Mike. Another guy that we had on here because he has sales business and stuff, but just certain things I'm just like I'm a very observant person, so. You know, you can learn a lot from people by just how they talk and what they're saying.
Sure.
So, I don't know. I've heard guys say like, "Oh yeah, I've got these bands or racks or whatever," and it's like, but you live at home with your mom, so what are you doing?
Yeah.
Really.
That's not even as bad as the girl rating thing because like I don't know, like but with the girl you can just see it, but that's like it's pretty similar. It's like it's like what is the point of you even saying that?
Yeah.
Like I can't go to your house because it doesn't exist. like
literally
it's just I've never understood why they like overextend like that. It's just like if you're a 6 just be a 6 or if you're a 4 just be like a 4 or whatever, but I don't know, I've never understood
could be an insecurity thing. Maybe they're trying to overcompensate or just make
sure
them feel that way, you know, by what they do, but I don't know.
Have you ever asked that on here? Like, oh, like girls, like
we've gotten into that, but not as deep as what you're saying. Because I think the way you explain it would have been fucking great. Yeah, so we should probably bring that up.
I'll come back.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, we have a dating and relationship next week, so
I want to go. Yeah, if there's, I mean, if it's available, I would love to. Or the week after, if it's already.
We're trying to get
up.
midgets on there too.
Well, it's the
Even
St. Patty's. We usually do them on like if it's a holiday time.
Yeah.
Like we did one for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah,
that's actually really, so it's like people look forward to it.
Yeah.
Well, so next week is actually St. Patrick's Day, so we're gonna kind of have that kind of feel. On
midgets
Tuesday.
on the table. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. With the little dartboard.
Man, when I used to drink, it used to get crazy in here.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't drink no more.
We keep it.
Not at all?
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay,
bro.
damn.
Yeah, more PG.
No, trust me, it's a good thing I'm not drinking.
Okay, I believe you.
But we have fun. We have fun on the DNRs. We get we drink a little bit. Some of us do.
Yeah.
And
the girls
just the
doing all
girls,
that.
like the guests that we have, to get them like comfortable or relaxed if they're nervous.
I usually do for all my pods. Because at the studio I go to, there's like a full bar, so they'll go and like pour 2 or 3 drinks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can feel it too.
Yeah.
Where I'll be talking and I'll be like, I'm slurring every word.
Yeah. Oh, I've done that so many times.
I've
been blacked out 3 times on this podcast.
And he was like, "Damn, I sounded like that. Why didn't you tell me?" I was like, "Bro, I was trying."
Yeah. But I'm at the I'll have like 3 or 4 drinks, so I'm at the point where you're buzzed, because like if you're hammered, you think you're like you're chilling, and then you hear it back like, oh fuck, but I can hear how bad I sound. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
But I was better on the dating and relationship pods when I was drinking.
Probably
because that shit. I was just on it.
You're probably way crazier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was on it.
What's been your favorite one so far? That was like pretty memorable.
The DNR ones.
Yeah. What was like something where like the topic just got kind of like.
I think the first one we ever did because it was just so
No
fucking
rules.
interesting.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
one
yeah.
girl got kicked off and like, yeah, and that's the only time
Fuck,
ever.
I want to see that in person.
Yeah, that's the only girl that's ever been like
And
like
She
that.
hasn't been back either.
Yeah, and so that was the only one that ever happened. And
Why did she get kicked off? If you don't mind me. Like, what happened?
well, I had a different co-host named Ronnie, and he was getting kind of crazy with a lot of the girls. Like when they were saying stuff, he was like that, like just basically calling them on their shit. But the way he does it, he was real passionate. And the girl just didn't like it, but the girl was full of shit. She's like, she was saying that like, oh, she's bought. Basically, they were talking about do men buy drinks? I mean, do women buy drinks for men at the bar? No, right?
No.
So, and she was trying to say she does. And he's like, okay, well, even if you do, you're fucking 1% of the fucking women.
Yeah,
but he's like, no, that's not true. So she just kept going on and on about it. And he was like, nah, fuck that. I'm not going to let you just fucking keep saying you do that. So she just got pissed off, and then she basically got kicked off, but she was saying that she was leaving too. So, hey, get the fuck, if you don't like, get the fuck out of here, and boom, and then she bounced out.
Yeah.
We kept the pod.
All because of a drink question.
Yeah. She was out of control. She was like wanting to fight.
She had been already escalating.
Low key, I think she wanted him though, because she was flirting with him at the beginning, and then he started talking to somebody else. Therese. He thought that he was being with a friend of his, so she started acting weird with him after that.
I see,
and I think that's what ended up happening. That's why she was on.
So she was salty because the guy didn't give her attention.
Yeah, we all, that's what we talked about after. We're like, yeah, she's just salty and he's like, yeah, I think that's what she was, because she was all like trying to get up on me when she first walked in. But then she saw that the way he was talking to the other girl. Yeah. But it's because we've all known each other for so fucking long
that you're not.
It's like a sister.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and she thought it was like, oh, they were flirting.
I had a similar situation happen too, where it was I had a friend group that I've had since like high school, so like 2010, so like 15, 16 years. And so all of the, like, none of us have ever like dated or anything, but we all just like get together every now and then. When I lived in Fullerton, I had the house. Nobody else had. We were all young, so me and my buddies, we had a house. No one else really had a house. Our house had a pool, and it was a really good house. So all of my friends would come over like basically every day of summer, and like when people were finishing college and shit, they would come over. We would all hang out, and then those friend groups, just my friends at the house and my high school friends, we would all like just make one. It was like Jersey Shore. Yeah. It was like groups of like 8 guys, 8 girls. We would all go to bars together, come back, laugh, hang out, and no one's like hanging all over, like over pressuring a girl. It was like a really cool environment for both people, kind of like what you're saying. Like it's like everyone, it's like a family. It's like, you know, you have aunts and uncles that aren't your blood. Yeah. It's your dad's friend. Yeah. It was like that. It was kind of cool. So we had that. And then it just kept going. That was around 2016, and then I got another house in Orange County after around 2023, and that group was hanging out again. And then, but there was a girl that was there that just kind of similar to what you're saying. She would always get some sort of friction if she wasn't getting like guy attention. But like, who's gonna give it to her? Like, I'm not gonna be flirting with you. He's not gonna be flirting with you. Like, and like most of the guys are like, either they are with someone or the people. It's like the people we've known since we were like 15. Like, we're not like flirt, whatever. So we're all just hanging out, and so she's trying to meet the new group, and like no one's giving her attention. She's getting more drunk, and she's like spilling stuff in the house and just like kind of making a fool out of herself. And like all the other girls are like, girl, like calm down, like whatever. And then right, like that, literally, they're like, girl, like just relax, like you're doing way too much. And so she started getting more drunk. She ended up texting this guy that she had like been talking to or whatever, like a last resort, whatever, because no guy in the house is giving her attention. So she stormed out because she was just mad and she was kind of getting in her feelings. She ended up taking the wrong purse and the wrong phone. She was lit and she drove. She drove, and so she started driving from Orange County to LA. We realized one of the phones was gone because we were trying to look for it, and we see the location moving up the 5 freeway, and we're like, dude. And so we called and we're like, dude, bring like the shit back, whatever. So she drove back like an hour up, hour down, and she opened the front door, threw the phone, threw the purse, cracked the phone, and slammed the door left. And like most of us haven't even talked to her since that day. This is like 3 years ago.
Damn.
Just because of
No attention.
Just no guy.
But that's what's crazy. Girls think they deserve that attention. If they don't get it,
I
they
don't
flip.
like that. I hate when that
She was a good looking girl.
That's what I was gonna say. She's probably good looking. That's probably why she acted like that.
Yeah.
So
the more good looking they are, usually the
and
crazier
when she's
they
not,
are.
She's like, I'm out.
Yeah, and it was
That's annoying.
we were all like, who do you expect here to like hook up with you? Like what are you talking about? And so it was just crazy. Like this same thing happened where she thought that your guest, she thought she was gonna have like just be flirty with the guy. He was like not giving that energy at all, and she turned it into hostility just because it was just like her brain was like, what is like. Most guys flirt with me. Why isn't this guy flirting with me? Like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, that's literally what it was.
And then you just start capping. I buy drinks at bars. Yeah. Like, you're just trying to be interesting now. Like, no, you don't.
Yeah, because even I remember he said something to the other girl, and she was and just kind of like said something to her, and she's like, oh, how cute, almost like they were being together.
Oh, she hated that.
And that's when he's like, because he's the one that brought it up to me, and I was like, oh yeah, I do remember her saying that.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, but I remember her looking at him too, so I was like, okay, yeah, that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Because why is she so pissed?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Because guys, we will give out attention and not get it back all the time. So we'll be like, okay, it's like whatever, cool, like it doesn't matter. Like, could you imagine a guy freaking out and then the next day he's like, well, just because she didn't talk to me.
Yeah.
And so I destroyed a podcast.
Yeah.
Orale. Yeah. Like why did you do that? Because I liked her, she didn't like me back, so I had to destroy the podcast. Or what? It's like, bro, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's crazy.
But she's like, yeah, he wasn't giving me any attention, so I'm gonna fucking wild out. It's so fucking.
That's entitlement right there.
A little bit, yeah. It's like, I don't know.
Well, I'm going to give you the floor right now. Anything you want to say, where the people can find you?
Thank you. Yeah.
Any words of wisdom, anything you want to say? Shout out your pod, all that.
I had a great time here. This is great. You guys always have a good time, and I was super excited to come by. So thank you for both of you guys for extending the invite. I really appreciate it. My podcast, where you can find similar clips like to what we have right now, is Wholesome Podcast, and it's on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube Shorts, everything like that. And it's dating, relationships, business at times, just whatever the guest has, and we have a good time. I'd love to come back whenever you guys have open availability. Just let me know. This has been great. It's super easy to talk to you guys. It's been great. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, it was dope, dude. Appreciate you coming on. We'll definitely get you booked, and we'll start doing some streamings and stuff too.
Oh, that'd be great.
So let's get this rolling, man.
All summer.
Yeah.
All summer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
2026.
Thank you guys so much.
So our slogan is "Shed the Sheep." So we're gonna look at this camera, and on 3 we're gonna say "Shed the Sheep." Ready? Right. 1, 2, 3. Shed the sheep. Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
It's Melanie.
JP, thank you guys.
Appreciate you guys watching. We will be back at 8:15. Please like and subscribe, and we're out. Peace.
Perfect.
Stay tuned.